Welcome to the Rwby commentary.
Hello.
That was a really dramatic intro. I'm sorry. I am Lindsay Tuggy. I voice Rwby Rose.
And I am Kara Eberly, and I voice Waishni.
I'm Erin Zek, and I'm Blake Belladonna.
And I'm Barbara Dunkelman, and I voice Yang Xiaolong.
I feel like I was definitely inspired by Jen Taylor there. I feel an epic voice, so I feel like I had to intro it. It feels a lot like Galadriel in Lord of the Rings, like, oh, the one ring, the one dust gem to rule them all.
I know. Talk about a really epic way to open this series.
Very,
Jen
very,
Taylor.
very dramatic.
Yeah, it's all dark and fucking... Whoops. Friggin' Cortana pops on there.
Very dark.
And it's funny, too, how many people didn't... Well, how many people did recognize that it was Jen Taylor automatically, which is pretty awesome.
Wait, I did not notice this.
Yeah, funny fact.
You didn't know that was
This is Jen
Cortana?
Taylor.
No, you said genitalia.
No, Jen Taylor.
Genitalia.
Oh, off to a great start.
This is going really well.
It's genitalia? Did I miss that shit?
We hired some balls to do this intro. It's pretty good.
No, yeah. Okay, I know who.
Do you remember the one
I
role
know-
that we had? We're doing really well.
Remember how we're like,
Fantastic.
man, Ruby's a kid's show, and we're going to be really great
I
at being
do
PG.
know who Jen Taylor is. Jen Taylor is the voice of Cortana in Halo.
Yes,
However,
she
I
is.
did mistake.
Not to
whoever-
be confused with genitalia.
Hey, at least we
Jen
use the
Taylor,
scientific term,
genitalia.
guys. This is learning. This is what you learn in biology
True story.
class.
Really quick, there is a Doctor Who reference right in the back there, and I think it is the coolest thing.
What
in
is
the
the
I'm
world.
not
reference?
familiar with Doctor Who.
It's the giant colorful scarf in the back behind
Ah,
Torchwick.
his multiple scarves. Nice.
Yeah.
I would never have known that.
I
Ma-
was so excited when I saw
had no
that.
idea.
Maggie, who is helping produce for Rwby, she actually knit one herself. Fun fact.
Wow.
So she
scarf?
could bring it in. Yeah. One of the,
Doctor Who
whatever the
scarf.
Doctor Who scarf is
Maggie
called.
is like multi-talented. It's really crazy.
That girl. Shout out to
That's
Maggie.
Yeah, shout out to Maggie.
And Bernie. Hello, Bernie.
Bernie is now taking a
Bernie,
picture behind
this
the
is
scenes.
water.
No, it's not.
Exactly.
It's Sprite.
So this is our first shot of Rwby, which I think is really exciting because it's like, hey, sup main character, how
Reading
you
a book.
doing?
No
Or these
big.
creepers in the red sunglasses.
A little bit
this
of
guy with the
foreshadowing.
cigar.
Maybe bonding with someone over a book later.
Just a
I don't
little
know.
Also, that back of her magazine had another character's name on it.
There's a lot of hidden Easter eggs
Or
too
not
in that
name.
bookshelf.
It said
completely.
"Finest of them all," which I think is the Shinee Dust Company
Ah,
slogan.
Very nice.
I think there's also a Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, there's Full Metal Alchemist poster in the background. I think there's an Achievement Hunter poster. It's like GQ, and one of the Achievement Hunter members is on the front.
Sick.
I
Really?
think it's Ryan, but I could be wrong.
Well, I mean, if any of the guys in Achievement Hunter are going to be on
You
GQ,
know.
it's going to be Ryan. I mean, shout out to Michael, but hey.
It's all right. We know who the real attractiveness.
I was so
in the
scared
office
right
is.
there when he whipped out like his red knife. He has red accessories, red
He-
knife.
Funny
red-
too, when I first saw this, he's carried. I was talking to him. I'm like, is this seriously based a little bit on me? Because I listen to my music stupidly loud, and people always like, Lindsay,
Yeah, you do.
Lindsay, and I'm like, what? Sorry.
Did you know that the voices of the goons in this series are actually voiced by two Make-A-Wish kids that we had come into the office?
Oh,
and
that's
they,
right.
Yeah.
They actually got the opportunity to record the voices for them. So
Yeah.
I think that was a really cool opportunity.
They were delighted, which is awesome. And it's pretty cool to, have that involvement and have them come around the studio and see everything involved with Rwby. They were freaking out the whole time.
Yeah. And the shopkeep is Patrick, who actually does a couple of voices.
Patrick is the he does a lot of art.
Yeah,
To
he's
the art.
made the X-Ray and Vav shirt. All the Versus artwork that you've seen, that is him.
He does the oh goodness. The word
The shopkeep,
escapes me.
of course.
That stuff.
We're just so distracted by watching
I know.
Rwby
I'm like,
right
hang
now.
on. There's ass kicking going on. Butt kicking. Excuse me.
So the Make-A-Wish kids' names are William and Isaiah. So if they are watching, shout out.
Shout
Love having you
out.
guys here.
Yeah,
Awesome
thanks
job,
for trying to rob me,
guys.
guys.
Yeah,
That's cool.
seriously. That's-
Was that your wish to take
Sure.
my money?
Take all the dust.
Also, shout out to Gray, who voices Torchwick.
I really hate
Very
the way the cigar looks
eloquently.
right there.
I know.
I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
allowed to say that.
It kind of
I'm
looks
sorry,
like
guys.
it does look a little
Really
bit like a
hate
piece of
the
poo that's being squished.
Did y'all ever realize
Hey,
that
maybe
like
that's what he was smoking.
Torchwick, you have to torch a wick to light the fire? Is there a connection? I mean, I
Light
don't know
the
if there is or not, but I was like
Possibly.
Torchwick.
Dude, did he and Yang like date?
Ah, they should, man.
Oh my gosh.
She could light his
Fiery
torch.
Ooh.
spin off.
Dude, they could burn together.
Oh.
I burn, man.
Yeah.
Her song is definitely not about any sort of sexually transmitted disease.
No
Facts.
genitalia.
No, just
a little
pure
bit of
passion
genitalia.
and drive. Ugh!
So the first episode was definitely one of the most epic episodes of the series, I think. This whole plane scene and the first appearance of, I don't know if we're allowed to say her name.
I don't think so.
But she is a villain. And we will soon get a shot of her right here.
Clearly, she's fraternizing
I
with
love
horrible
I love
people like
every-
Torchwick.
Yeah, I know.
everybody, all of the fans I've noticed have come up with their own names for all of the characters, and it's really exciting to see people like catch references that even I didn't understand, because I know who this person is based off of, but it didn't click in my brain until I saw a lot of fan stuff calling her Cinder, and I was like, oh snap.
Bam.
Wow.
You're right. She's got like the glass slippers going on.
It's true.
Chink chink.
And she's all full of smoky awesomeness.
I love how, I mean, obviously Monty has to have the first episode be insanely epic with all the fight scenes and stuff. Then we really get to see the, character development later on. But the way everyone on the animation team right here is just
It's crazy.
Insane. It's awesome.
Especially for us, like we'd seen the trailers before, but this was the first time when Monty showed us this with all of our voices together. I mean, we'd had an idea of what the character was supposed to be, and Monty had spoken to us personally, saying, "All right, here's what we want as far as your character's motivations or objectives, who they are or who they feel they are as a person." But then we get to watch this and see this visual, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" Like, there's Rwby doing her thing.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
and it's cool to see, especially because they had us in mind when they were doing these characters, so you can see a little bit of our traits.
A little bit of a resemblance, too.
Like, I see a lot of Lindsay and Rwby, just that innocence.
Everything you've seen so far is her like destroying people. I'm like, no, I cannot do that.
Dude, you're badass.
If you mean like the social awkwardness that's gonna come up in like 2 seconds, yes.
Do you really enjoy cookies?
In 3, 2, 1.
Yes, and I like asking people if I can have their autographs and then being shut down. I do love cookies a lot. That is true.
I think this is also where a lot of the like classic anime came out in her actions and her reactions to a lot of what's going on in the scene.
It is great that Monty incorporates that, and it happens much more later on with numerous characters. But like that itself is like the high pitch, like oh my god.
I gotta say, she's super kawaii.
Yeah,
I do that
shoveling food in your mouth as quickly as possible. It'd be pretty sweet if it was just rice and they were going like.
Was that pretty hard to do when you did that over the mic, voice recording, trying to stuff your mouth? Did you actually have food or anything?
Yeah, they gave me like granola bars, and Carrie was like, "Okay, just shove as much in your mouth as you can, and then say the line." And it was fine for the line; it worked. And then afterwards, I couldn't talk for like 5 minutes.
I see.
I remember watching a video about like Archer voiceover stuff, and for things like shoving food in your mouth, they did that too.
Oh yeah,
That was
or like bite your hand or something.
really interesting commentary.
Yeah,
People
you
do
could
that
tell
too.
that you actually have food in your mouth at that moment.
It felt pretty awkward having Carrie ask me over and over again. Well, mostly Monty, honestly. He was like, "Could you make it a little more stereotypical, if I may?" And I was like, "What do you mean, Monty?" And we were like trying to dance around it.
I like how Monty was trying to dance.
Yeah, I
around
was
it.
like, okay, but yeah, it worked. It worked out great. So now we got a
You were
great
like
"that's my
me."
uncle" joke.
So Shannon McCormick, who also does the voice of Agent Washington on Red vs. Blue, is the voice of Ozpin right here. And he's one of the, I guess you would call him professional voice actors that we have in the series.
I guess definitely.
And I
Man
think-
was in Breaking Bad also.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
No
a
big
creepy
deal.
guy. Stay out of my territory.
Yeah. He's
So-
like our
Sketchoid.
Dumbledores in a way.
Hopefully Ozpin's not trying to make any meth, but
No.
he's
Yeah.
definitely trying to get
Well,
young
I
girls
mean,
to his
you
school.
know,
No.
dust. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, there you go. I don't know.
He sure likes that blue dust for some reason. I don't know why.
So it's gonna come up later, but someone's talking about a huge shipment too, and now I'm thinking about it as like these drug dealers who are like, "All right, let's move the dust out, get out of here."
The dust, quote unquote.
Got to get it to those kids over at Beacon. Start him young.
Dumb cops.
Dumb cats.
Enter.
Oh, enter Barbara.
Enter boobs.
I like that your
Yes.
first line too is like a big hug and squish, and I'm like, "Oh, please."
I know.
stop."
I was really hoping that they would put in like a little squishy noise when she hugged her, like
Like a
a,
squeaky toy.
like a little dog toy.
Oh yeah, like a squeaky.
I was like, please, every time she does something that she hugs someone or like gets pressed up against something, there needs to be that squishy noise. But
I'm in love with all of your hair,
squeaky.
like Yang's hair, Blake's hair, and Weiss's hair. Just enthralls me. I love watching it move
I know.
and dance, especially in this scene because you're hugging and going crazy.
Yang's
and-
hair just like has a mind of its own.
Yeah,
does.
it flies in the wind sometime if there's a little bit of a breeze.
Yep. And then I think this was done by Patrick, correct?
It was.
Yeah,
So is the
actually.
voiceover as well.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is Jen Brown, which I did not know until she told me.
Yeah.
I didn't
was like,
Jen
whoa.
Brown does the voice of this character, Lisa Lavender, and Pyrrha. So
And also Carolina
And
in Red
Carolina.
vs. Blue.
man,
Girl
She is
can
just
voice.
a multi-talented
Oh,
voice.
She also has like 8 billion pairs of glasses, which is
What's,
amazing.
what is her true identity is the question.
she's like Clark Kent,
Yes.
but without the Superman.
Wait, Clark Kent is Superman?
Kent Clark?
Wait,
Wait,
spoilers?
what?
No,
He's just
Clark
a
Kent, there you
journalist.
go.
Isn't he?
Yeah,
so.
seriously, Lois Lane has to be pretty stupid not to know that that's Superman.
I know.
It's like, wait a minute, he doesn't wear glasses.
Wait a second.
He goes
Superman
into
has
telephone
2015
booths
sight.
way too many times and just changes clothes and disappears.
Dude's got to make phone calls.
True. He's a busy man.
Also, why Superman wouldn't make it in this day and age. Everyone's on cell phones.
Yeah.
Couldn't save anyone.
They could track
Rwby
him.
is the closest character to Superman. I mean, that cape.
Flying.
that
No
cape.
capes.
No capes.
She was born on Krypton.
Just
Her
need a big
parents send her
R and a
out.
diamond
It
on your
explains so
chest.
much.
There's an awesome cape moment coming up.
Is that the
Another
parental
episode.
origin story? Is like Rwby and Yang's mother and father had to send them away from the planet. They're like, go, be free, live happily in Beacon without me.
This is really silly to bring up, but I noticed some of the architecture. It reminded me of France, and I got really, really excited and want everyone to know. So you should check out architecture if you're into that kind of thing, because it's pretty.
Well, somebody's a nerd.
Is it-
Maybe it's the girl who likes all the books.
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 Aaron likes books, and Blake.
I'm actually rereading the Harry Potter series just to see if it ages well. I'm hoping it does. I'm assuming it does.
Probably.
How long ago did you read
It's
it?
about friendship.
Oh, I was 11 when Harry was 11.
Can I just say I love these spaceships though? Like I really want one.
I know.
I want
The aircraft vehicles that Monty has created for this show are awesome, especially for their different like purposes. Like
Oh,
Torch
yeah.
Widgets obviously has like a lot more speed. There's a lot more dynamics. He has to maneuver around, and then they
They're
have these
very,
big
like-
aircraft carriers for students.
They're
It's
very
awesome.
futuristic, but at the same time, like what you would picture a classic airship to look like.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
No.
This is the grand entrance of Beacon.
It's weird because of the old old
Welcome
school
to
architecture.
Yeah. It's like a mix of old and new.
Well, that's what Monty was talking to me about too, and I mean, a lot of anime fans too can reference Naruto, which is kind of similar in that there's a lot of old world stuff, and like you know, they train in ninjutsu, and they a lot of the stuff in their town is very old worldy, but then at the same time they have like telephone poles
Yeah.
and refrigerators.
That's,
and it's
that's
like
what
what?
I love about oh goodness, Soul Eater and Hunter x Hunter. Because in
Oh, yeah.
Hunter x Hunter, it looks like a lot of past time stuff, but then they're like, let's find out what's going on the internet. It's like, where did the internet come
Let me
from?
pull up my hologram here.
Yeah.
Like what?
You're such a mean sister.
I
No,
know.
peace.
Here's the
I was
thing.
gonna say, do you have any
Peace out.
younger brothers or sisters?
I have
Barbara?
a younger brother and an older brother, but I think the thing with Yang is she's kind of the best of both worlds in terms of being a sibling because she obviously cares a lot about Rwby, but she also wants her to like find her own way and make her own friends, and I think that, I don't know, it was a good thing she did that.
Yeah.
This is it.
It's just a misunderstood method.
Yeah.
'Cause then she got to meet Miss Weiss
Yeah.
over here.
Shout out to Kara.
Introductions.
And enter Wise.
Enter the yelling and the sneezing.
Enter
I like that our first
Weiss.
interaction. Nice.
Hey, Dustin Weiss dies.
right?
There you
In
go.
the-
Off to
this-
Schnee Factory Land.
In the sneak preview of that, there was a raptor, and it was really
There was.
exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just popped up. The Rwby panel at RTX, Monty hadn't finished the visual effects for this scene. So whenever Rwby sneezes and the dust goes everywhere, he just had a raptor head pop up and was like, effect is missing. Boom. Yeah.
I almost wish they kept that.
Yeah, that should have
Yeah,
been in the
in the
final,
actual episode.
honestly.
Raptor.
If we could leave a note, Monty, please put that in.
Yes.
Thank you.
more
And then this
raptors.
is also the introduction of Blake Belladonna, played
Yeah.
by the lady sitting next to me,
Yeah.
Erin.
She likes books.
Shout out to the Zelda
We say
reference
that
there,
every-
too.
Every time.
That's just her, and summed up in one sentence.
I said I was sorry, princess.
It's Eris, actually.
Why don't we just talk over the
Yeah.
scenes with the
Yeah.
same
Can
redub?
can we redub ourselves? That's
Let's see if we could. I'm curious.
I've
and it is
memorized
funny.
this
Yeah,
scene.
how
This is
many-
the only scene I've
Oh
memorized.
yeah, we've all probably read those lines. How many? More
my
than any
gosh.
other lines we've done in any other episode.
And have seen the cuts over and over.
I was
yeah,
gonna
I
say,
can
do this impromptu.
reading wise, I know it for my lines, but the only reason I know y'all's speech patterns is from watching the episodes. And now I'm creepy, like I'll listen and watch, like especially the first scene when you first hug Rwby Yang,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, my baby sister, I'm so proud of you," and I'm like, "Oh, I know every single word." Yes,
I just want to
Do
be a
this.
normal girl with normal needs.
Yep.
Hi, I'm John.
Oh my goodness.
Dreamboat.
Dreamy.
Oh, take my hand.
I hear his voice actor is really
Honey.
attractive as well.
Sweet fingerless gloves, by the way.
Hey.
Is this the 80s?
That one's dedicated to Matt.
Hey,
you
is that
ride it on
voice
a
actor
motorcycle?
single?
Oh my gosh.
That'd be pretty sweet if it was like 10 Things I Hate About You, and John was like Heath Ledger.
Oh,
just miss
rest
Heath
in
Ledger.
peace.
Aw.
Too soon?
Nah, it's okay. So, John and
Explosion was an
Rwby.
accident.
John and Rwby.
OTP, am I right?
That
Oh my gosh.
was the first pairing, apparently. The
he's the
internet
first
went
male.
crazy.
yeah,
with it.
you're the
Yeah.
first guy. Well,
True.
I don't know, Ozpin.
Ozpin, technically.
True.
Ruby
And the
Ozpin.
shopkeeper.
There's been a lot of
that
Ruby
is-
wives
shit,
as
okay.
well.
Yeah,
never
that
mind.
that old
Sexy
shopkeeper,
romance.
you know.
There's too many
This is, oh my
combinations.
gosh, favorite line comes up. Hold on. Oh, it's so
Also
good.
again.
So perfect.
Hey, Brandon, remember when you said not to be silent at any point in time? I
That
think
was
that
a
was
moment.
okay.
I ruined it for you.
You find that imperfection, you cut it out. Yeah, this is the socially awkwardness I was talking about when Monty was like, hey, so this character Ruby doesn't know how to talk to people. I was like, oh, well, I don't know anything about that.
Well, it's
so.
okay, because I think Jean clearly doesn't know how to talk to people
Yeah.
either.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
why they're perfect for each other. They're just like awkwardly interacting.
Yeah.
How do we friend?
True friendship.
How do we
Lots of it.
friend?
Right in front of us. It's kind of cute.
Yeah. Dude, a lot of fans mentioned conservation of mass, and that was very exciting to see in terms of this scene. They're like, isn't it heavier now?
Yeah, shut up. Stop being smarter than us.
Science doesn't apply here. This is the world of Ruby. Physics don't exist. Haven't you seen the fights?
It's really cute. I like the way that the chemistry of these two characters worked out in this
Yeah.
first
The
episode.
Classics.
It's like they're both like awkward and trying to like be nice to each other at the same time and
Exactly.
be like cute and helpful.
John reminds me a lot of Ron Stoppable.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
He needs a naked mole rat.
Yeah, absolutely. And a song about it.
Yes.
Oh
The
my
Naked
God.
Mole Rap. Look
Shout
it up.
out to
It
what,
exists.
Nickelodeon? Or wait, that was Disney, right?
That was Disney.
That was Disney.
So I think
like Zune, what was that? Zune Disney? Y'all remember that? Zune
Zoom?
Disney? Zune Disney's, there's like something weird.
I know what you're talking about. That's when they started getting futuristic and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
this scene right here, I think, is the first scene I saw animated by Monty that actually had our voices put into it.
Oh, who's
This-
that?
this
Oh,
upcoming
this one,
scene.
yeah.
Oh, the first scene I saw with my voice in it was the trailer, and that didn't go over very well.
Shush. It was fantastic.
Well, I think people just have to get used to the characters and get used to hearing people that they're familiar with as characters.
True.
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of the characters weren't really revealed in the trailer. I mean,
Right.
it's
Exactly.
a 2-minute trailer. How much of the
Yeah.
character can you get
Yeah.
into?
Especially, like,
Unfortunately,
you're going into like a really action-packed scene and people don't know what's going on. So obviously people are going to be really intense.
in season 1 alone, there's so much character development that hasn't even happened yet. Like I've seen the end
yeah.
of season 1, and I'm like, oh, that hasn't even come up yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
oh.
know this
gosh, I'm
line
so
I had to say
excited.
so quickly so many times, but it was awesome.
at
The
these
Shadis
speed
company
you
is not
up to.
responsible for any injuries or damages while things are.
And they also fast forwarded.
And
your
they did
voice,
that,
right?
yeah.
They did.
Did you
They made it
practice?
quicker.
Did you answer your cell phone that way? It's like, hello, Kara calling.
Yes, that is not
You've
my
reached Kara's cell
voicemail.
phone.
Hello, this is Kara. I believe you've reached your cell phone, Kara. I believe if you would like to leave a message, please leave it now. Bye.
Someone's done that more
I'm
than
gonna leave a
once.
voicemail. It's like,
That
hi.
was actually pretty good. Yeah,
Yes, yes, very impressive.
I wonder when the day will come.
I love this part of the sarcasm.
No.
I wonder when a day will come when people start asking us to do voicemails on their phones.
I feel like it's gonna happen.
I will do it for
conventions and
free.
stuff.
Yeah, if anybody wants that and
We'll
you
do
see
it.
us,
I
we'll
had
do it.
someone ask me at RTX to wish their friend a happy birthday as Ruby.
As Rwby?
That's pretty cool.
Aw.
So it's just like, hello, friend.
That's
Aw.
exciting. I don't
Yeah.
think anyone wants Blake to wish them a happy birthday, because
birthday.
that'd be the most boring birthday wish
Whatever.
ever.
I love how
Happy
excited
birthday.
Ruby was.
Just
right
be like,
there.
it is your birthday.
Congratulations.
Shout out to The Office. Dwight Schrute. We need a Dwight character in the
Did I
next
miss
season.
something funny? I
It
missed
is your birthday.
Yeah.
You are
Dwight's
one
horrible
year
at planning birthday parties. That's all you need to know.
Bears beats
Battlestar Galactica.
So what is funny? Do they? We're referred to as first years, correct? Not freshmen or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Well,
I
yeah.
think it's all first year students, but Ruby is younger.
Yes,
She
she's
is.
15. Everyone else
15.
is 17.
Yes. Although I don't know any 17-year-old with boobies that big.
I do.
I do.
Okay, never mind.
Welcome
I
to
wish
Texas.
I was one. Yeah, Barbara.
Everything's bigger here.
Yep,
Hair, boobies.
This is definitely one of my favorite
Cars.
scenes of the entire.
Me
House is
too.
Oh, I love this scene.
I love your face.
I think we all just liked having our characters being in pajamas.
Sean's fantastic.
I love Jean's onesie is the best.
I'm trying to get Maggie to make me Blake's robe.
I would
Blake's little
love
robe.
those pajamas. If
Oh,
those
yeah.
are sold in the store, I'm calling it now. Let's sell those pajamas in the store.
I really want that
Ruby
corgi pillow.
onesies.
Right?
That was a fantastic line too for you, Barbara. I love when you're like, oh, it's so cute.
I just like a lot of the lines I did. I pictured my
Pillow
little
in the
brother
face.
being there and like me poking fun at him
Oh,
in
yeah.
the same way I did kind
That's
of at
funny
Ruby.
too, because I have a little sister, so I'm used to being like the bossy older sister who's a jerk. So
I am
I guess I
definitely an
imagine
only
like
child.
reverse. Pause it.
I really
We have a
am
massage.
confused with what the heart is on her shirt. Like, why does it have teeth?
It's a Beowulf.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, learn something new today.
Beowulf pajamas.
There you go.
Okay, this part is already passed. But one of my favorite things that Yang does is the really derpy face that you make with the boys. I know I do. Yang has some of my favorite lines.
And the disgusted face she makes when John walks by in his onesie.
And I love you have like that one little tuft of hair that sticks up. It's like
Yeah.
alfalfa
Apparently
female
that's
version.
like a very,
That's very anime too.
very
I
anime.
love it.
Yeah.
People style their wigs 100% to that
Just
hair.
like that.
Yeah, I've seen them like take a little like
Yeah.
elastic band and put that little.
I want to
yeah.
see the
I
didn't know
pajama
there was
cosplay.
wig styling.
I mean,
Pajamas.
yeah. I mean, the cosplay, even, when I went to Comic-Con and saw the girl that did the cosplay for Yang, Barbara, she even had she did the red contacts, she had the hair up
Yeah.
like that, and
Nice.
I mean, I saw
100%.
everyone
People go
it's
into
crazy.
such detail with the cosplay.
crazy
I have a
detail.
huge admiration for people who do cosplay in general. It's really time consuming and expensive.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
And they
cheap.
do it just because.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of talent too. Not even
I
to
can't
mention
say
that.
that.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
there's no
I
way I
can say
could,
I've had fans message me on the site and they're like, I do this after class. And I'm like, what class? They're like, yeah, I'm in college right now. I'm trying to go for my major. And I'm like, what? the
How
hell?
do you
Like,
have time?
how
I'm in
are you
med
doing
school.
this? Yeah.
It's like, really?
Which I mean is
But
kind of like
more power to you.
Yeah,
You
I
rock.
can barely do my dishes when I get home at 2 p.m.
I know.
What we're
So-
saying is you're better than us.
Yes.
Yeah. Y'all are awesome.
And we-
Seriously, thank you. And if anybody wants to make us all some costumes, or
Pajam
cosplay,
jams.
or
Pajamas.
jams,
Also,
my
apparently,
jam.
because of the pajama scene, there's a big thing with our booties as our characters.
Yeah.
I got booty shoot
People be liking the butt.
Wait, like booty, like a butter booty, is in like a
Booty.
booty
Our
boot
butt-
on,
No,
your,
yes.
on your
Shoes.
foot,
They're
like a
talking
shoe.
about our shoes.
Booties and
Our
footies.
tuchuses.
I was gonna say, I think all of our
Both?
shoes are pretty cool.
I like
actually.
shoes.
If y'all pay attention to our shoes, we got some cool shoes.
The
We do.
characters in the series have very long legs.
You do.
Yes,
I like this
yes,
too.
they
They're
do.
just
I love that
automatically
part.
go for
She
face punch.
If you freeze frame that second, she legit just like smacks you right in the face.
And that's what I was saying.
And
I
then
think
here
of,
comes Weiss to ruin the party.
with Yang, it
Goodness
was like
gracious.
pretending the reverse, where I was like, okay, if I was my sister instead, and I had to receive all the crap that I usually do to my sister, that's how it would feel.
So I'm definitely an only child, and I feel like this is a perfect segue because I've never had to have this problem.
Oh,
No one's ever bothered me except for my father waking me up, like sing-songy.
You mean you've never had a short redheaded friend who's like super hyper and always wants to talk to you?
I don't know, Lindsay, do you want to be my friend?
have you been friends with Maggie? That's kind of what it's like.
So this is when we're first introduced to Nora and Ren, and Nora's
Yes.
actually voiced by Sam Ireland, who plays CT in RVB.
She
Who
also
plays
made
CT in
out with
RVB?
Gavin in the short called Slow Mo Love.
Yes,
She is the
did.
cutest
and
dresses.
Yes,
the
and the
hot,
cutest everything.
Right?
And she made out with that really hot, maintenance guy, right?
Oh,
We can't
yeah.
forget about him.
And then
Tom.
Ren,
Shout out
of
to
course,
Tom.
is played by
Monty.
Monty Ohm, creator of
Himself.
Rwby.
Loosely based off of.
I don't know
Take
if we
a
could
guess.
say
Oh, wait,
Are we
what
allowed
was
to-
the
I
question?
don't know if we're allowed to say.
who the
No, I was
character's
just
based
saying.
off of.
I just think that Ren has a resemblance to Monty, but
Oh, I was
I
gonna
thought
say
you meant the
facially,
fairy
yes.
tale character.
Oh.
Yeah,
Like-
same. I was like, are we
It's like
allowed to
male
reveal?
Mulan. That's probably a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the face does look just like Monty's. I will say,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
in the lower angle shots. I'm like, oh, it's
Is
like
it
talking
because
to
he's
Monty.
Asian?
No,
let's
not
not
at all.
discriminate.
Well, I mean,
facially
he
looks
is.
like Monty. Stating it now.
So
I
here.
think, well,
Hey,
we all
good
kind of
looking,
do
though.
match our characters.
Yeah.
Like, you've
Yeah.
got the red hair, you've got the yellow hair, your hair is like a whiter blonde. Lighter blonde, yellower blonde.
There you
I got the
go.
dark hair.
I got my hair dyed red a while ago for RTX, and I came home, and our friend Andrew was visiting, and he goes, "Oh, you got your hair dyed red for Rwby," and I was like, "Or her hair is black."
Her hair's black with red on the end.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
I've done that once. That was my emo punk phase.
Nice.
yeah.
Is that what Ruby's going through? She's 15. She probably likes Blink 182 and stuff.
I'm surprised she doesn't have like
oh my gosh.
black liquid eyeliner or anything.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh, what was it called?
Simple Plan.
No, they're so emo.
Avril
Avril Lavigne.
Oh, My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, like
Oh,
I know them.
that's your favorite band.
oh, new character.
No,
like
this is kind
earlier.
of the first time that we see Weiss trying to be nice.
Yeah. Well, she's
Because
being
she's
political.
smoozing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
She's
trying to
working
get
the
something
angle.
she's
out of
getting
her.
a little bit of she's being a little bit of a suck up.
She's a
if
good
you will.
front man or front woman, I
love
guess.
Kira, though.
Yeah.
This is so hot. I
Jen
love
Brown.
Kira.
nails to like the eloquent speech of Pyrrha, because everyone in this world is very eloquent. Obviously, we don't have any real world colloquialisms that we say here. Like, you know, there's no slang. But she takes that and takes it to a whole nother level, since Pyrrha is supposed to be even more like intelligent and even more renowned than everyone else in the show. And Jen
It's like she
just
comes from like
nails
an
it.
upper
I love
class.
those eyes
Yeah.
when she gets out of that monologue.
Hello,
It's like,
commoner.
I know.
I love that Weiss is always like squinting in anger. She's always just frustrated.
crossing my
with
arm.
things.
I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed with everyone.
The pose.
What do you say?
And then I don't know if people are able to tell, but Pierre is actually extremely tall.
Oh,
Yeah, she's like
Almost the same
Amazon
height
woman.
as John.
I mean, you can kind of
Muscular.
see her compared to Weiss, but I mean, Weiss is kind of tiny anyway.
She's
She's
very
very
petite.
petite.
She's an Amazon woman.
Yeah.
We have a height chart that's upstairs. It was around Kathleen's desk. I think it got moved downstairs. But I think Pyrrha's the tallest, and then next up is Jean.
Yeah.
And then after that's like Ozpin.
Oh,
It
snap.
goes
Yeah.
Ruby,
Yeah, Ruby's the tiniest, of course.
Weiss, Blake, Yang,
Yeah.
and Pyrrha.
Shout out to Pumpkin
Yeah,
Pete's.
I think they even like during the whole writing
be
process,
delicious. I want
they
ice
like
to be
really
real.
wanted, that was kind of a tongue twister to say.
Pumpkin Pete's
She's on the front of every Pumpkin Pete's Marshmallow Flakes box. Oh my gosh.
I want that to be a real thing. I would eat that cereal.
I don't know
I
if
feel
you
like it'd be Lucky Charms.
Get hyped
Right,
up on
but
sugar.
what is
with
pumpkin?
pumpkin.
Where did the pumpkin come from in that? Is there like pumpkin and marshmallow? Like, you know, wait, what is it? Like sweet potatoes with the marshmallows on the
Oh,
top?
yeah,
that
for
kind of
the yams.
reminds. That kind of tastes like
I
pumpkin.
figured
right?
it was like Count
No,
Chocula
that tastes
cereal.
like yams.
That's what they're basing off of.
there was something that the guys made when they were writing all the characters. It was like a whole like bio sheet of each of them, and they had included like their traits, their height, their eye color, their hair color, and everything like that. That was before they even started writing the series. So I think it's really interesting to look at that and then see how they all developed.
I like that we also get to see Jean horribly fail at trying to pick up Weiss.
Yeah.
Like, poor guy.
Frequently.
Yeah, he went from like really sad, almost loser with Ruby, and they bonded over like, oh, we have no friends here. And then like the next scene, Jean's like, ladies, and then gets totally faced.
I think he's just trying to like fake the confidence.
I want to say here, Blake is there.
Yeah,
She needs to calm down. She's somewhere in the back. She doesn't like
she's
having
one
the
of the silhouetted
spotlight.
characters.
Yeah,
it makes
she's
sense.
Chilling out.
They just
She's
choose to highlight
mysterious.
certain people, and when those people land in the forest at some point, you'll see everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody you want to
We're
see.
totally. I'm in there.
Did you have any animators at any point come up to you guys and ask, like, specifically for a line read? They're like, what were you doing? I mean, they'd recorded us in the booth sometimes with Monty would have a phone, but, like, what were you doing when you said this line? Or, like, what were you thinking whenever this happened so that they could get the animation? Like, earlier in the locker room, Ruby hugs her scythe and goes, and one animator was like, is that, like, mean? Like, you're trying to tell Yang, like, nah, get away from me. This is my weapon. Like, I'll do what I want. And I was like, no, it's kind of like how you hold a cat and you rub your face in it. And you're like,
Smushy, smushy,
yeah.
smushy.
And so then she's like doing the happy cat face while she's rubbing it.
There's a lot of pickups that they needed from me based on just like I guess the animators were learning more and more throughout the series what each character was like on a more deep level. And so I think they started to discover what Yang would do in certain situations like this one. You'll see coming up, they all get launched into the forest and she lands a certain way, and the line that she gives is something that we put in last minute just based off of her personality.
We've had some sweet ad libs too.
Yeah.
I had to do the whole pajama scene a couple of times because they weren't exactly sure how Blake would handle the situation. But once they got the reads from everyone else, it just fit like right into place.
Yeah, that was another hard thing too. Is especially the first time we recorded, I didn't hear anything else that you guys recorded. I'm sure you guys were the
Exactly.
same. It was like,
Yeah.
all right, here are your lines. You're like, wait,
Have fun.
What? I was like, where's everyone else?
It was very nice of the guys like Miles and Carrie would attempt to read the other characters as the other characters.
They'd get really into it, and they were great for motivation. Shout out,
Oh, yeah.
extreme shout out to Miles and Carrie. They rock.
Oh, yeah.
But it was really funny to hear Miles try and be Weiss, and he was like, "You dolt! How dare you talk to me like that?"
Get all attitude up in here.
Oh, funny.
Also, a lot of people want to know what he's drinking. It's most likely coffee.
Irish coffee.
Most
Yeah.
likely.
Most likely coffee.
Unless he's having a rough day, in which case, who are we to
I
judge?
love that. Birdie no.
That was an ad lib.
There's also we saw recently a Chinese dub of Ruby, and that scene in particular when Ruby hits the bird, it's so cute because they give Ruby a very high-pitched little Chinese voice.
That girl sounds like she's 10.
Yeah.
I don't know who
Probably is.
voices her. Yeah, and it's an incredible fan dub. You should check it out.
Dude, I had someone from Brazil, I think, on Twitter, like the Spanish dubbing of Ruby,
yeah, I've seen
like
the
write
Spanish
me and was like, hey, I'm Blake. and you should watch this in Spanish. It's really exciting. I was like, geez, this is.
There
That's
was that line
awesome.
you were talking about. Was that it?
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Which
Which
is
is something
funny.
I say
China
on
and-
a very frequent occasion, so I'm happy that it was able to go into this.
I just realized that. Did y'all see that resemblance of a Nerf gun right before she,
I
you
did
know,
not. Although I wouldn't be
saw it.
surprised if
Yeah.
the Rwby team put in a Nerf
Exactly.
gun because
The only
they're
reason I
obsessed.
say that is because I was here, you know, last night. Actually,
Yeah.
I've actually
Or like
did some
every day
subtitles
when
for
you could
this.
possibly be
And
hit by a Nerf dart if you walk into the studio. It's seriously like walking into a battleground.
Yeah.
You just got to make sure you're okay.
Another one was actually
Guard
bought
your eyes.
yesterday that comes with an iPhone app.
It was like what, $100 that Nerf
Now
gun?
I don't even know. I don't want to know.
looking at this scene, Lindsay, thinking back on it just as your character, if you were to land in a forest, would you, or anyone, would y'all's immediate response be, let me run as fast as I can and yell as loud
Absolutely.
as I can when I know there's creatures that can kill me?
I mean, Rwby could handle it. I think if she encounters
that's a
a
good
creature, she'll
point.
just kill it.
I couldn't.
We have some animations by Jordan Swears, who does the Rooster Teeth animated adventures.
Yeah.
You
That
just
was
saw
awesome.
them
Made
in the
everyone
last
super cute and
scene
chibi.
here. Yeah.
Look, couple seconds.
This was probably my favorite scene to record, I will say, because we did this a lot. And
yeah.
it's easy to get into the voice of Rwby by shouting Yang. That's what I do. I go out into the parking lot and I scream Yang over and over again.
I love her
She just
turn.
walks away.
No.
Nope. Not doing this. I'm out.
I'm just like,
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Rice is like,
In that
forget
Chinese
that.
dub too, she says Yang and screams it, but it's so precious when
So
she does it
cute.
too. It's even higher pitched. Yang!
Aw.
Oh.
And
poor wife.
your
goodness.
boyfriend.
I just
Dude,
can't find
it's a
anyone that I
pinata.
like. I'm like, well, I'm not even gonna try
This is
that
where
one.
I'm not even gonna bother. This is pretty fun too.
That was one of my favorite
I like
lines.
her
that
punching in the
animation.
background. Yeah.
I love how excited Rwby is. She's like,
Yeah.
yay!
Other anime elements.
Boobies.
Boob shot.
Yeah, that is a selfie if I've
I'm
ever
pretty
seen
sure
one.
Pyrrha and Yang both have boob animations.
They
and
do.
you guys are the only ones.
Someone
It's,
mentioned that
probable.
too. There's a comment on the Yang trailer. I mean, there's probably several comments, but there is one specific that I saw that was like, "I work in Poser, and you can't. That doesn't happen naturally. You have to specifically tell the boobs to move,
Yep.
basically." And
Yep.
he's like, "I wonder how many times Monty had to tell Yang's boobs to move in this
bounce.
trailer." Yeah.
I've seen scenes
talking
where
to
they
Siri.
accidentally had the boobs on 200%.
Well,
And then
jeez.
I was just like,
What was
Mama.
that like?
Jeez. They were quite.
You're running a
The
V8
scene was
in there?
really.
That
This scene is one of my favorites as far as the ending goes because for the first time Weiss is like left on her own after she's decided like, oh, I
Yeah.
got this, you know, fine, I'll be with Rwby, and she's like, I'll do it without you. But
yeah,
wait,
the mood switch is great here.
like,
Especially just blowing jelly beans.
Yeah. I
like,
like that
damn
you
it.
go from like the not if I will a little bit whiny, almost like naggy. Yeah, like the whole shift between you going from almost whiny, like naggy at Rwby, like you're ruining this, which to be fair, she's immature, makes sense, to complete like
I kind
help?
of might need you.
Yeah. Never mind. I also like too in the Chinese dub whenever Rwby rushes over in a second and does the whole like kitty paw, she actually just goes meow.
Yep.
The black character that runs by is actually Blake.
It
Yeah,
is.
fun fact.
She is checking out Yang and is like, "Is
She's
this
like,
girl any
damn
good?"
girl, you hot. No, I'm just kidding. But
It is
a lot of people
dang
listening are
girl.
probably happy I said that.
It is interesting to think of how many scenes that
Bumblebee.
there's probably Blake hanging out in the background, making sure everyone's okay, but no one knows that she's there.
Right.
Yeah, man,
It's
she's a ninja.
Like in the launch sequence.
So I think this is technically the first fight ever since chapter 1 of
Yeah.
the series.
Yeah.
The
So-
first monster fight.
A lot of people, I think, when the series was coming out online, were just really craving to see some action.
love
this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
a
and
lot of the
then-
comments were excitement too from seeing Yang's character completely like break out here. It's like, oh, you know, don't mess with Yang's hair. We
Yeah.
understand that now.
A lot of people are asking also, like, why does she freak out? Is this her aura? Is this like is something special attached to her hair? It's like she's based off Goldilocks. So
Yeah.
it's her hair. Goldilocks and hair
Her
are
golden
kind of like
hair is
don't-
locked
don't
into
you
her
touch it.
head.
Definitely
Goldilocks.
some
Oh,
connection.
snap.
Also, perhaps
Fair
to
enough.
Samson.
All right, here we
if anyone's
go.
biblical.
And
Yeah.
love it.
Check out this
Oh,
glance.
snap.
Yeah.
I love the fact that I gym constantly.
I spike the camera so often.
So hard.
Oh yeah.
It's like you're the Jim in the office who's like, "Are you seeing this stuff, audience?
love
Are you
this.
I
seeing
did
this
not
crap?"
even realize it was a breaking the
Fourth
fourth wall.
My bad.
many walls
I'm
are
in
there?
film.
I like
I
how
understand the
There's 8
industry.
walls in this room.
Why spends so much of her time, getting prepared, then Ruby's like, screw it, I'm just gonna run in and get it for her.
See ya.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
That's
more
a great
character
internal
development.
dialogue too. Is
I
you
feel
critiquing
like that
yourself?
causes problems.
Not that far forward.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think the character development in the first couple episodes is really, really great. And just seeing how they are just so deep-seated.
And now realizing that we have a bunch
need
of
to work
Ursas
together.
around us, and
Baylors.
we accidentally somehow started that fire. If y'all noticed it going up to the tree, and there it is there.
Only
coming
you
over
can
to us.
prevent forest fires. It's ironic. Those
That's
are
pretty
kind of bear
dramatic shot.
things.
Yeah.
There you go.
Smokey the bear is
Take a
not very
breather,
happy
guys.
with you right now.
Yeah, only you could prevent forest fires.
Yeah. Yeah, Ruby.
Way to
What
go.
are you doing?
And here's the first major conflict between the characters.
I do love that animation too when she's like the slightest bit of, and she has the little okay symbol like.
It's really
Which
cool.
is really funny because that's what I did in the booth, because I gotta have the hand motions and when you had mentioned earlier, I forgot who had mentioned it about the characters animating and based kind of off of our characters, what our gestures would be. At this very end, that bravo was exactly what I had done in the booth, and
Monty was telling me
it's
that
funny to see.
I cut down a tree before I recorded.
Did
I was
you?
gonna say, you
Were
did a
you
good
like
job.
up in here?
Monty was telling me that he had different animators working on the series who specialized in animating certain characters. Like I think it was Nicholas McBride who did Weiss, and he said that he was amazing at animating Weiss, and Christopher was really great at animating Yang, and it's
Yeah.
just cool to see how their
Yeah, they have
personalities
specific
went
character animators.
Oh yeah.
along. Yeah.
I think Austin did a lot of Ruby.
Yes, he did,
Oh yeah.
and he did a really awesome job.
A lot
Yeah.
of guys walking around like girls is one
Yeah.
of the funniest things.
It was
you can
pretty
think
funny
of.
to watch Austin, especially. He was trying to nail the landing that Weiss does whenever they first enter the forest, and she gracefully pirouettes
it's
off
like
of
a
the tree. And I'm watching Austin pirouette in the studio, I can do this. Nailed it.
I would have loved to see that. I'm mad I missed it.
This is the first serious talk about Aura.
Yeah.
Aura, yes, which is a very important part of the Rwby world.
Also, a very anime moment. The cut of the frame in black.
Yes.
Close up on the eyes.
I think his pink
I
eyes.
was
I
like,
like his ponytail.
Of course, Monty would give
know
himself
what?
an epic fight with two snakes. Of course.
Yin and yang.
Oh, there you go.
Yang.
I'm
got
still
it.
waiting for a yin
I
character.
don't see the meta.
from Dano.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that there's been a gender reversals for Ruby, and I think that's
yin.
the yin is the boy. Garnet is the boy version of Ruby. Noir.
Noir.
Or noir. Yeah, I can say words.
C'est français.
I learned Spanish in high school.
Hola, chica.
Yeah, that was
Yo no
Blake.
say.
And I think Weiss was just Weiss again, but they
Probably.
just
Yeah.
pronounced it differently.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of people,
Vice. Yeah, Vice.
a lot of people
The proper
internationally that have a very big problem because with us pronouncing it as Weiss because the correct, pronunciation is Vice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with
Weiss.
Jean.
Weiss.
Yeah.
And
Jean.
wait, what is the
Jean is
proper-
actually jeune.
Jean.
Jean.
Yeah.
So it
Jean,
should be Jean
Jean.
and Weiss.
See,
Weiss and Jean.
isn't Yang a little different too?
It should be Young.
Yeah.
I think is the actual, and it should be reversed because I think it's last name first and then first name.
Yeah.
Like Lai Ren.
So it'd be Xiaolong Yang.
Everyone's been
Xiaolong
calling
Yang.
him Lai.
So, and then people have to just remember that
This
the
is the
Rwby universe is
best
not
way-
actually a universe. It's not real world. There is no Germany, there is no China, there is
France.
no
Yeah.
France. It's just the Rwby universe. So,
We do what we want.
yeah, we could pronounce names however we want to, just based off what they are.
It's true. And we can mentally go into Jean's brain. Check this out. Pierre's
Yeah.
Mind
Have you ever
warp.
seen the show Chuck?
No.
Whenever he flashes and
Oh,
his
is that what
eyes
it
go
feels
it's kind of looks like what she did.
I thought of Animorphs, but maybe that's just
Oh
me.
yeah.
She's gonna become Jean by absorbing his DNA into her hand.
You are me and
I
I
love
am
the
you.
seriousness of this.
Yeah.
We're,
The glowing is pretty sweet
I know.
too.
And John's like, "What are you doing?"
Every
kind
time
of
I see that
thing.
scene, I think that Pierre's gonna hit John in the face with her spear.
That would
She,
be really
falls over.
awesome.
And I'm just
Probably
like,
a lot of
"No."
Aura?
collateral. Yeah.
This is like the Tangled, time where her hair glows and his hand is
Oh, it's
healed.
healed.
Yeah.
I really like the movie
Spoiler
Tangled.
alert for
amazing.
Tangled.
I'm really
Yeah.
sorry. Her hair glows. It's magic.
It's a great movie. Ruby has magic too. Hair
This is the
glows.
best.
Yang's hair glows.
Ready?
Are you Mandy Moore?
Boop. The boop heard around the internet. Boop.
Best boop ever.
Sam Ireland is fantastic. Yeah.
I love
She's
her.
so cute.
We should get Mandy Moore in
We
this.
should.
Oh my gosh, I would die.
And Kathleen
Wait,
plays
what is it?
Miss
In
Glinda. I don't know if we
Superbad they do
introduced-
that.
Kathleen.
Oh yeah. Boop. I love my best friend.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we did at the start of the show.
Yeah,
That
Kathleen plays
Zelch.
Glinda.
who also voiced Tex in Red vs. Blue,
Indeed.
as I'm sure many of you know.
Yeah, going back to, again, like, old world stuff mixed with new world, we have iPads.
Yeah, right?
Like, yeah.
I know, we have like castles and
If anyone
iPads.
wants to check their email while they're fighting, they can do it.
Hey, how do you know it's iPad? It could be.
Well, it's a tablet of
tablet,
sorts.
yeah.
It'd probably be like
The D-pad?
It would
what
be
it-
the.
no, the S
They got the
pad.
D guys.
The B pad
Be the S
beacon.
pad.
There you go.
Be the
Or
Schnee
the R
pad.
pad, Ruby pad.
Can we market this?
All right, let's just keep going with
Sounds
different-
like periods.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't know about that.
New and
That's
menstrual
actually the point of this
technology.
The R tab.
Do you
The
think the
Schnee
characters
pad.
in the movie get their periods? I mean,
This one
No,
was.
because it's miserable and no one wants to do that.
although
Let's
I think
not
right
worry
now
about it.
Weiss might be on her period.
I
She's
love
not very happy.
There's
the
some
scene.
high
Weiss
tensions.
is always.
I love this scene
Red
because
snow.
right before I did these lines, I actually went to Akon in Dallas and I rode with Shane. I drove and I rode with Shane and Monty and Chris Martin, but it was really funny because I'm not the best with directions.
No.
And Monty and Shane thought it was really funny and they started laughing. Like, I cannot wait until Weiss is doing something with trying to get to go
Did
somewhere
you go,
or direction.
it's this way. It's definitely this way.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh no, I know exactly where we're going. We're going over here. Then I was like, just kidding, nope.
Cool.
So,
I would get lost in Dallas too, and Kara and I are both from there.
Yeah, exactly. So
That
that
face.
was an easy.
You
or fun,
you give
know.
the sauciest glances.
I do.
Blake.
It's
I love my glances.
love
I'm
it.
all
She
about
has
face.
such sex
This
faces.
walk though is
That
just
glare.
like
She's
ba-bam,
super sassy.
ba-bam.
I love this scene because I don't know if it really came across in the animation as much as I think we hoped it would, but when Yang says, "Think this is it," it's kind of just like, duh.
Yeah.
Like, obviously,
Yeah.
this is
the
Literally.
face I give is just like.
Although the
crazy.
reaction
and
is,
then we
like,
see
perfect.
Jean
Yeah.
and Pyrrha.
But note the scorpion outside.
Yeah,
on
just
the
a little
camera.
warning.
paintings.
Sense.
Just a little pre-heads
The
up.
natives tried to warn you, but you didn't listen.
The natives.
I love this too. Just give me 5 feet. Oops.
Native beacons. Were they bacons?
Beacon
I like
bacons.
how it's
The
completely
beacon
dark,
bacons.
but their
Forever
eyes
crispy.
glow in the dark.
It's kind of really creepy, actually.
It's very Scooby-Doo-esque.
It
is what I
is.
think of.
Oh, I love that.
John has very feminine eyes.
He
Yes,
does.
They're
They're very
beautiful
almondy.
and strong
Very
at the
almonds.
same time.
I like almonds.
You like Hazel's
People like
too?
This
almonds.
is my favorite Yang.
How about a cute little pony?
How about a cute little pony?
I was just like,
Sure.
I'm gonna be so freaking excited for this pony.
I never realized this, but Blake just has the sauciest little walk.
She's super tooty.
I like too that she totally like acknowledges that Yang's being ridiculous. She's like, "Oh, Yang, you're so silly," but then goes along with it.
Yeah.
She's like, "Okay, but it is kind of fun."
I'm like your
It is
older
kinda
sister
fun.
in this sense.
That's why
It
they're
is.
they're the best of friends.
We are the best.
Lake's the older sister that you didn't have because you're too busy being my older sister.
It's true. I just want to know what it's like to be someone's younger sister for
I
once.
want to know what sisterhood is.
Some girls in trouble.
I love that.
Some girls in trouble. Yeah.
That is, truthfully, Miles'
This is
scream.
intense, Yeah.
Not kidding.
Miles'
did that.
I heard him. Yeah.
Right
And this
here.
scene is like
oh yeah.
spectacular.
It's not. It's not.
Another Ellie.
It's not. I heard that in the studio over and over again as I was editing for a while.
I-
I just always hear Miles going, "It's not. It's not. It's not."
Right now,
Whatever
I'm
you
hearing
do,
Ruby say "hey" over and over again.
Hey, hey. I can't do it. We're all trying to do our Lindsay impression of Rwby. and it's not working.
Here's your Lindsay impression: love cats and be lazy. Done.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh yeah, Blake's already on it. She sees what's
Oh
happening.
no.
Singing voice.
Incoming.
Oh.
Oh wait, what? Oh wait, we're gonna explain how she's falling through the sky now. Funny story.
They caught a bird.
Yeah, I know. They just hitched a ride on a
Right?
Nevermore. Sup.
Yes.
But
I love that name, by the way, for the birds.
Nevermore. A lot of comments too after the last episode came out and Ruby's falling at the end. I saw people were like, "Did you accidentally put the wrong character there?" I was like, I don't think so. Just saying.
I
Ooh,
love
did you see
that
the Twitch?
part when I call you
Twitches?
insufferable little red tit.
May come up later.
Everything comes together, and then she has little wolves going around. So cute.
I love the eyes.
That's a
I
popular
do.
meme
I
now
do
too.
Yes.
I like the free spirit with the random chibis and the random like googly eyes.
Yeah. The Beowulfs are on the head is how I live on a day-to-day basis. I'm like, what is happening in my life?
I was actually scared at this
Nora.
point until now.
God,
Oh,
Nora's
man.
precious.
Broken.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her.
Nora's such an interesting character too because she's so precious and
so
hyper,
lovable.
but she still took down an Ursa. That thing's huge.
She didn't
Yeah.
take it down. She wrote it there. She
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, you're my pet now, Mr.
Yeah.
Ursa."
And Ren tries to scold her. She's like, "Nah, I'm
I
good."
think the more lines Nora has throughout the series, the more people fall in love with her.
This is
love
sweet
that.
too. She slides it off and catches it. Boom.
So
Look
cute.
at that coordination.
I never noticed her skip off before.
Precious. There's
Oh,
so
this
many
is one
little
of my
things
favorite
too, that you
scenes
can't
when
really
we all
notice.
come
these
together right
mannerisms.
here and everybody gets kind of a shot at the gigantic scorpion. The Gorpion.
Dude, that was like hardcore, like, bro, whoa. Whoa.
Amazing.
Sorry.
We're all
I
too
should've
like
jumped in.
enthralled with the actual
I know,
episode.
we're just
Yeah,
actually watching
I love
it.
this episode.
That too, Nora's like shaking her butt happily.
So
as
this is
Yang's
really the
freaking
first
out.
time that Yang gets angry. How is that to record?
It was interesting whenever they're like, all right, you're going to go Super Saiyan right now. And I'm just like,
You did.
okay. And so I was like, anybody outside listening, I'm sorry. And I would just be like screaming at the top of my lungs.
Sorry that I'm also the one to bring about the bad news again. I'm like, so
Heads up.
Weiss is above us.
This is one of those classic
Oh, I
animation
love
scenes.
This is beautiful.
Remember Daniel animating this? Daniel was one of the animators. Daniel animating this and was like, so how cartoony can I go with this? And they were like,
Yeah.
go all out.
Where their eyes do the blinky thing
Yeah,
right here.
love it.
Oh,
This
so
is
cute.
me and Shaggy.
Weapons.
Or like one of those Roadrunner scenes
Yeah,
where they're like
Roadrunner.
running off the
Exactly.
cliff and then it's
Weiss
like
just
blink,
checks her
blink.
nails and is like, I'm fine.
That's my favorite Jean line too. And you, Weiss, she goes, my hero, my back.
Not if I can help it.
I love Ruby's bravery here. She's like, I'm youngest, but I'm gonna freaking do this.
It is funny too because she's brave, but this is the first time that you see, aside from when she totally cut off Weiss when she's attacking, it's like, okay, you're brave and you can do it. But that was pretty stupid to run in there by
She's
yourself.
actually really scared. This is one of those scenes where if we've learned anything
Sister
from The
needs to-
Incredibles, it's no capes.
No capes.
Yeah, no capes. So I think Ruby's the only one with a cape
She is.
out of the 8 main characters.
It is one of her favorite things, I think.
Yeah,
Nice slide.
thank
You
you.
would've
I
been
did, I
safe.
did that on my own.
Yeah. The catcher didn't make the throw. It's cool.
I think it's weird how much we relate to these characters. It's like we refer to them as like ourselves.
Us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You.
It's like, oh, I like what you did there. Oh, that was I like what you said there. And it's
You
like,
are
wait a
so
minute,
childish.
that's not actually you.
I think
Dude, that thing's
Blake,
inches from my head.
Blake inspires me to be more like Blake.
Just like cool and collected.
Yeah, because I say stuff that I probably shouldn't say out loud. And Blake is very thoughtful and considers everything that she says.
I think we're all responsible for that.
And this is kind of
I
First,
feel the
she's a
reverse because
teacher to me.
Ruby's cool with being ridiculous, so now I'm just turning into a crazy person at the apartment, and I'll walk around being like, "Ah, ah," and Michael's like, "Are you okay? What's going on there?"
What's
I'm like,
wrong?
"Oh, just practicing. I'm not crazy. I'll try and be nicer."
I was gonna say, yeah, I think that's the first
This is
time we
great.
really see Wise realize, all right, I'm kind of being a bit of a biatch right now.
Something I didn't know was that the actual like monsters and all those like Beowulfs and everything, they're actually voiced by someone. I thought they were just sound effects that they got,
Yeah.
but they actually got someone in to do like the growling.
Yeah.
Who's actually my uncle's friend.
Yeah.
Really? That's funny.
Yeah.
Crazy.
My uncle knows the guy who voiced all of the monsters, and he's
your uncle's friend.
insane.
Seriously.
It's insane.
He's like a big burly guy and he has like a big beard. And
Yeah.
he's,
He's
like,
like
huge.
Adam singer, and now he sounds like one.
He kind of looks like one too.
like a Viking.
We
So
should
this
have
is-
like Beowulf solos where he's
and
like,
Ruby gets the pony too.
This is an extremely changing scene in terms of just the dynamic of all the characters, where they're like, "Hey,
It's
let's
very important.
let's work together, guys. Let's be
Yeah.
friends."
This is probably the lead up to my favorite moment
Oh,
in the
absolutely.
series so
everyone's.
far that has been
is
public.
And I love this scene too because you just get to see it. You know,
Well, everyone dies, Aaron.
Nothing.
Everybody. Everybody dies.
Everybody, and then the
The end.
season is over.
The Earth explodes.
You thought there was more.
spoiler. Just kidding.
This we actually premiered this scene at PAX Prime in 2013, and getting to see the audience reaction to what you're about to see was probably one of the coolest things.
I'm really jealous that you got to see that too. It was just the reaction from RTX from episode 1.
Oh, yeah.
was
Oh,
intense
my
enough,
gosh.
And that was before they knew any of the characters. Now we've had so much development. And again, this is the first time that you get to see the teams working together and see how they cooperate and coordinate. And you know, Team
And,
Ruby
yeah.
finally kind
Yeah.
of gets their crap together.
And of
works
course,
together.
When you
An
get
amazing
8 characters
Monty.
in a fight scene, I mean, that's pretty hard to choreograph.
Yeah,
8
Monty can do it.
characters.
Yeah, an
all with
amazing Monty
different
fight
things.
sequence that I think
Yeah.
everybody has been waiting anxiously to see.
He was working on this one specifically for weeks and weeks.
my
I was
gosh,
watching him
yes.
do pieces and pieces.
It's like I know Monty, and like I've never known him just to be Monty.
know
Like, I've
Monty?
always known him to be, like, a friend rather than somebody who, like, I just know of. So to see him produce stuff like this, I sometimes forget how talented he is and how, like,
Right?
extremely detailed and complicated the scenes that he choreographs are.
I'm the same in that I feel like Monty's my friend, but because of that, it always amazes me because he'll present it like, "Hey, you want to
No
see
big
this
deal.
thing I made?
Yeah.
Hey, you want
Yeah.
to check out this picture I drew? And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Oh, hey, you made a show.
Yeah,
yeah.
right?
Hey, you animated this extremely complex scene with 8 characters fighting 2
The only
giant
thing I will
monsters.
say is I am so jealous of all of the pink.
Yeah, Nora's pretty precious.
I love the pink.
I like
Her
how she
weapon is
launches
probably my
herself
favorite.
too and does the like sailor salute.
Uh-huh.
That's freaking noise that I make.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Your efforts
great.
are awesome.
Yeah.
They're actually like my favorite efforts of the show.
I
I think
yeah.
my favorite efforts were Lindsay, and I'm pretty sure I asked Lindsay, "Hey, Lindsay, how do you do this?" before I started.
You asked me
recording.
once, you were like, how do you make yourself cry? I was like, I
Yeah.
don't. I'm like,
For
I think
people-
about sad things like kittens
just
dying
cry.
and stuff.
For people that don't really know, because I mean, I didn't know what the word. I mean, I knew, obviously what the word effort means, but in
this
voice
context.
acting, effort means basically we just do sound effects of fighting noises or, sort of like
Landing.
reaction, gasping,
Getting
you know,
hit.
Stuff that's
breathing.
falling.
Yes, which is really it sounds easier than it is because you gotta try to think about how would this sound when I land.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just
like
imagine
what?
being in a small booth by yourself and like making it sound like you're punching something.
Yeah.
Think about how awkward that is.
That
You
or
and
you're like
everybody involved.
masturbating
just
or something.
Didn't you have
Yeah.
Miles come in and pretend to punch you in the stomach and stuff? You're like,
I
can you
did.
pretend to hit me? And he
Oh,
was
I
like,
did too.
"Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
at
want
the
to."
beginning.
Yeah, I had Miles come into the booth with me, and I think at one point he might have accidentally.
Might have.
Never forget.
Might have.
Are you not sure? Were you wearing something like really thick? See
But,
what I
yeah.
I brought a little. It's gonna sound really stupid. I brought a little like knife, like foam knife in with me, and I was like swinging it to like help me make noise. I'm like, like kind of doing like that kind of thing.
I love that
attack
part.
Noises weren't
That's
hard,
the best.
but mostly because of like sports and stuff. I was like, okay, I can imagine like hitting a softball or something, but being hit, that's hard. You're like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
how do I react to like someone smacking me or like someone throwing me across the room is like a
Yeah.
whole different noise. So I'd pretend to punch myself in the stomach or like hit myself and stuff.
Recording this, I was watching Sword Art Online before recording this, so I had to revert from the stereotypical just like hi that kind of thing
Yeah.
into what Blake would say, which is definitely not that high of pitch.
No way.
So it was interesting to try and transition
Honestly,
to actual.
do you watch
I
Bleach
love that line.
at all?
I haven't. I want to though.
I've heard Bleach is really, really
Yeah.
It's
good.
fantastic,
a
but
bunch of stuff about
your
Bleach.
efforts remind me a lot of Rukia, and there's a lot of Rukia's character in Blake too. And it's funny because Monty, whenever he presented Rwby to me, he was like, okay, forget everything about Rukia, but whenever she draws and they're awful and she's trying to explain it and just totally butchers it and no one understands, that's Rwby.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, no one gets when I talk.
You know what's crazy is
Understand.
I love that they described this to me as a slingshot when we were doing it in the recording booth.
With this idea.
Uh-huh.
And it was, Rwby that came up with this idea, but with everything that you just saw
Annie?
previously too, it's not, I mean, everyone's shooting at this creature
Slow-mo.
character, but at the same time, there's always someone else that on the team that helps everything happen. We saw Nora jump from Pure Shield, and now, we see Blake take her weapon and wrap it around. And
It's
then
like they couldn't have done this
know-
without one of the people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They needed all 4 of them to do it.
I want to take a
Epic.
second.
We're all a team.
That was
I-
also
I
fun
really
to do
have
efforts
to
for.
note Casey and Jeff Williams.
Oh my
because
God,
this
yeah.
was one of my favorite songs.
The part when it slows down too and Weiss like launches the slingshot and it goes, you hear the slow-mo sound, it's like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then she launches it and just the red like roses. I'm
It's
like,
amazing. All the songs
Best.
of the
So
series
good.
and the trailers and everything have been, I think, one of the key factors into why
Epic.
Ruby has been so
so
successful.
intense and a lot of awesome rock influence as
Yes.
well.
Oh,
yeah.
So I'm not complaining.
They've been amazing. Casey has a lovely voice. Jeff is badass. It's a great combination.
that was also
You guys
great
are
to see.
talented.
Everyone is great. We love you all.
hate you. Stupid talent.
That was a fun scene to do efforts for too, because everyone was working. That was the day when everyone was on crunch, so everyone was silent upstairs, and I'm recording for running up the hill to kill the Nevermore. Yeah, so everyone's quietly typing, and you hear me going, "Ah!" like like as loud as I possibly can,
Yeah.
and pretending to run in the booth like a nerd.
That was one of my favorite moments, is when her voice gets louder and louder and more like shrieking almost as she's like going up the mountain with
Oh,
this
yeah.
giant bird.
JJ asked me, he's like, "Did you put like a filter or anything?" I'm like,
Yeah,
"No,
they asked
that's
me that
my
too.
voice."
I was like,
That's
no.
you.
I'm just that shrieky and
Yeah.
loud. I'm sorry.
I think Daniel showed me the uncut version of your screaming.
Oh, yeah.
And it just goes on and on.
They asked me,
and
they're like, "How
on.
long can you hold it?" I was like, Weiss.
So this is the introduction of the teams. 3 of the main teams of the series, I guess.
I wish they had done it like Space Jam. It was like, and now center court is Yang Xiaolong.
Coming in at 5'1",
We
we
have,
have
like, tearaway
Ruby
pants.
Rose.
Like, what's up, yo?
This also
With her
reminds me of Harry
weapon, the
Potter.
Crescent Rose.
I like too the
at this.
underlying hint
I love
know.
that.
of Weiss being a little miffed that Ruby was just chosen
just like,
as leader.
How dare.
What?
Damn,
Well,
no.
we'll see how she
That's a
feels
really
in a
sexy
little
moon.
bit.
I like the transition of this scene where it goes from like building up what's going to be happening at the school and how that story is going to be told, and then going over to this scene
Yeah.
with Torchwick and showing that he's up to no good.
There's so much more underlying that no one even knows about.
Not even
and
us.
this
No
is
one
like touching the surface of
Yep.
the underlying message.
That cigar looks like
Don't
he picked it up
smoke.
off the
Yeah, the message is don't smoke.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Maybe
only,
he just had a
only
boy.
bad guys smoke.
Only bad guy.
Torchwick just had a baby. That's why he's smoking a cigar. He's pretty proud.
Congratulations.
Celebratory cigar.
Torch candle.
Yeah, there you go. He
And then
needed
again,
a torch for that.
The return of the dust, which plays a very important part of the Rwby series.
I do like this last shot because it kind of looks like Torchwick doesn't know how to read maps, and he's like frustrated.
Oh
like,
no, look, cops.
Yeah.
dumb cops. Dumb cops. Different from regular cops. Big screen, Dad. Sorry. We had a smaller screen. It's all good.
Beautiful morning.
We wanted to see Weiss's face huge as she wakes up.
Weiss's hair down really freaks me out.
I like it.
I think it's beautiful.
I mean, I like it, but it still freaks me out.
And of the introduction of the school uniforms, where Ruby
Yeah.
decided to wear her cape over it.
Precious. You know, I do what I want.
Important things, man.
Yeah. Why is that she exclusive? She's the only person. who
I
gets
know.
to
And I love it because Weiss is still asleep and everybody's already ready to get ready, which, you know, kind of bleeds
Maybe she's
into
not a
my
morning person.
real, you know,
real
personality.
Like that one
Matching
time
me.
we were having tea, and at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're like, "Where are you?"
I just woke up.
I just
calling
woke
out.
up.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
It's funny though too, because you would think that Weiss would be up super early to
Right.
like focus and train and stuff, but she's just like a pampered princess who sleeps in. She's like, no, don't wake me.
So
I
as
need
you
my
might
beauty
have
sleep.
just
I'll wake
seen,
up when I want to.
there are a lot of Easter eggs
Oh,
in this
yes.
show,
like
including
ninjas of love.
Ninjas of Love,
That
and
face.
That's
a familiar poster that some Rooster Teeth / Achievement Hunter fans might be familiar with.
That's
So-
great too. The head nod. She's like, I
Yeah.
did
there we
it.
go.
I want to throw in really quickly
Quick
Millie.
Quick
Quick
that
Millie.
my mom may or may not I cannot speak. May or may not write romance novels. So it's totally Blake.
Can she write ninjas in love?
Yeah.
Like,
I asked her to.
And can we
Dude,
sell it
nice.
in the Rooster Teeth store?
dude, J.K. Rowling made mystical beasts and where to find them. Just saying.
I may or may not have read that.
And Shades of Grey was based off Twilight,
Just shut your
wasn't
mouth.
it?
See,
Shut
was
your
it?
mouth.
A lot
Is
of
that like a fanfic?
I don't know.
I've never read that book. I refuse.
50 Shades of
You can't make
Stupid.
me.
Anywho, could we just
There were
Focus
a lot
on how
of
cute
fans
they
in
are.
this scene that were wondering whose bed was whose. And my
will
theory
find
is
out.
that Weiss is the one with her luggage at the bottom.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a clean one because I was like, this is a bad idea.
That's
and
obviously
then we get
Ruby's
to
on
see
the top.
Ruby with the
The
little
force.
tent.
Which is funny too, because she's actually on top right there. So I don't know how she did it, but somehow she managed to turn around and jump all the way up to the
I
second.
think she like maybe floated up with her cape or
Right.
something.
I
Which
have all
is-
the books.
Considering I slept so late, and then,
Blake
or
reads
Weiss slept so late, and then you
She
say,
does.
oh, we have classes at 9. And I'm like, 9?
Yeah.
What? It's
What?
8:55. It's like,
you were gonna miss class too.
Yeah, it's like, why are you so mad?
You will find out whose beds are whom.
Check out Dem
Very
Baddies.
soon.
Also, speaking of Achievement Hunter
Shout out to Ryan.
and GQ, you got Mr. Ryan Haywood voicing Professor
Haywood.
Port.
Yeah. Do you
I
know he
hear-
used to do like musical theater and stuff?
Oh, yeah. I can
tell
Yeah,
right on.
like
And you shall too,
Yeah.
upon
He's
graduation
only
of
used
this
Shakespeare a lot.
prestigious
Oh,
academy.
no.
I don't know if he sings. Maybe.
I hear this character gets a belly jiggle.
Nice.
I think we should pay attention very closely to
gonna
this belly
watch,
jiggle.
Like Yang's boob jiggle. Like there's one
Yes.
specific.
they
for his
have
belly. That's awesome.
their own sensors.
I wish he was fatter.
I wish he would laugh
Like
more
his
then,
Santa
just so it could be
Claus.
like.
I know. Although I'm a huge fan of his mustache.
That's a little creepy.
Yeah, I like that he hit on
You
it.
just hit on a 17-year-old like.
I know. Well, to be fair, Yang
there it
does
is.
voice a bit.
There's that jiggle.
Also, I missed that because I was too focused on other
Dang
things.
it, Barbara.
You're dealing with being hit on by your professor.
Shut up.
I'm like dealing with it mentally.
Yang doesn't seem like the person who would date a professor, though. She seems like the person who would automatically just punch the professor
Yeah.
because she got hit on and be like, I'm
Like,
sorry.
ew.
Yeah, I know it was my teacher,
Exactly.
but that's
Gross.
gross.
Or just
Yeah.
go all the way and get what you like need from them, and then be like, haha, just kidding, bye.
Nah, she just wouldn't be for it at all. I love this scene here when Ruby starts drawing
Oh my gosh,
Professor Port.
this noise.
That was
Lindsay. Lindsay and Barbara, you guys have the best stuff. I'm sorry. Kara and Aaron, I apologize.
You're apologizing to
You're not
yourself.
funny.
everyone stays
You're
sorry
not
to each
funny. It's all gang
That was
and
fun though,
Ruby.
because Carrie was like, "Can you make
They're
noises
funny, not
like
you.
if you had a picture of Professor Poop, as you call
Yeah.
him, yeah, instead of Professor Port, it's Professor Poop." I'm glad
Ooh,
Ruby
evil
also has a
eye.
sense of humor of like a 13-year-old. Poop is funny.
I like how also in this next scene you'll see her
I love that
picking
growl.
her nose.
Yeah.
But anime characters don't really have
There's
noses.
a
Yeah.
slit.
Yeah, she's just kind of like bopping a little
Lord
line.
Voldemort over
Like
here.
poking at it.
Yeah, Carrie was like, "Can you make like multiple like poop noises?" What? And I was like, "What would that sound like?"
I'm
Like,
on it.
and he was like, "No, that's too much. Just like, that's
Perfect.
it." And we duel.
And all of a sudden she's now in her
Nice,
combat
nice.
outfit.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Nice flag.
Yeah,
A lot of people were hoping that
you're representing the '50s high school pride there with your flag.
A lot of people were hoping that that animal in the cage would be named Edgar.
Yeah,
As
It is
another
not.
achievement in her
Surprise!
It's
boar.
a pig. I mean a boar.
Yeah,
Warthog?
they're both
There's a
pigs.
difference.
It's cool.
Warthog at Hogwarts. What?
Dude, Pumbaa.
We're not at Hogwarts.
You don't know that.
I saw McGonagall a second ago. I don't know about you.
Giggle.
Yeah,
Was she a cat?
that'd be awesome.
Oh no.
That would be a
Weiss got her
lovely
sword
shout out.
stuck.
Yeah. Also, too, this is the first time that some of us are seeing these scenes, so it's pretty exciting for
That's
us as
true.
well.
Yeah, I was about to say, I haven't seen this yet.
These are like
Yeah.
new access to us. But I mean, we recorded all of it a couple months ago, so.
Oh yeah, I totally know everything that I've said ever.
This is the first time that you see Weiss do any kind of combat completely by herself, so you get to see how awesome she is on the solo route. And you
Yeah.
can understand
And how
why
she
doesn't wanna
should
work with
listen to
anyone
Ruby.
else.
Sonic the
Yeah.
Hedgehog up in here.
Yeah, you're giving me crap. I'm just trying to be a team player, man.
Yeah.
I'm cheering you on.
And you know what? See, even though I told you, or I say I told you, but Weiss told Ruby to stop telling her what to do.
See? We're all
I
our
still
characters.
I still took Ruby's advice. I keep saying I and you, but
It's true.
you know.
Well,
You
I
took my
mean,
advice.
We
we
understand.
are those
Look at how
characters.
sad
know.
Ruby is, even though
Dude, Ruby goes from
She
ultra
gave the
happy to
winning
ultra
advice.
sad
But she
in like
yelled
2
at her.
seconds. It's funny too because Yang's always happy. Blake is, for the most part, usually pretty reserved because she doesn't
Or
want
like
to
mel-
reveal her
mellow.
intentions
Yeah.
to people. There's moments, especially with the gym camera looks. Weiss, of course, is very okay with telling people how she feels. But yeah, Ruby's the only person I can think of who goes from like one emotional extreme to the next in like 1 second.
I think she's just very worried about her perception and like what other people think of her. So I
Yeah.
think she's like very self-critical in a way where if someone
Automatically
yells at her,
change. Yeah.
Yeah,
she,
she got-
it like affects her emotions.
She got moved forward, and that's got to be nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
Nerve-wracking.
a lot of pressure.
I'm just gonna step back from the mic.
I actually
Erin needs to breathe.
take a breather.
She's getting too excited.
I graduated high school a year earlier than I was supposed to, so I kind of feel
Like in
that.
real life?
Yes.
Real-
I
smart over
She's
here.
smart.
not really. I went to Montessori school, which is like, you know, if your kid
Churches?
wants to learn, you can. Haha. And then I got moved up a grade. But I was kind of the same in that feeling, and that's what I can feel with Ruby is that I was always the youngest of my friends, but I was also the tallest, so I was really awkward.
Oh.
And
I had the
immature.
same thing where I was also the tallest person. I think ever since the 7th grade.
Yeah.
I was 5'9",
Nice.
and yeah.
Tall ladies.
But I was never the youngest. That was never my issue.
You're like
Yeah,
Kira.
I was always second oldest. Always the tallest, the more like bigger of the girls. Not bigger. Not petite. It's opposite of petite.
Higher.
Is what I was.
No, same.
Yeah.
I was
tall.
always the tallest one and the oldest one. So
How are you the tallest?
I know, right?
You're
I
like
stopped
2 feet.
growing. I know I'm the shortest of all of us now, but when I was younger,
from
I was always
Oz?
the tallest.
From Oz.
No, I just hit.
Dude, Kara's like the
puberty.
tallest munchkin ever.
I know.
Dude, right?
The largest munchkin ever of all
Hey,
time.
that makes me sound. That's like Professor Glump from the thing, or
Glump.
Glumpy.
Glumpy? What? Glumpy
I don't know.
Gloop?
The from
Professor
Candyland.
Poop?
Glumpy. Bloop. Maybe that's Oops. Hit the mic.
So in this scene, you could see that both girls were talking to 2 different professors, getting
This is when White
very
was
good
being
advice.
Super cocky.
Are mirrored. Yeah, it is pretty intense that she legitimately came up to the professor after class and was like, "So seriously, the
You can't
headmaster's an idiot."
Yeah. Can you not see how exceptional I am? Is what she says, and I'm.
It's
Well, I
a little
think-
presumptuous.
It's really
Yeah.
like that's very
Telling.
That's
telling
like
of that
going
character.
up to
Yeah.
the president
Yeah.
being like, "Okay, seriously, the Secretary of State, she's cool, but
I could do this
I
better.
probably should have gotten the job."
Yeah, I mean.
And then
that was the-
Ozpin's
that
like,
was the
"Chill,
one
yo."
hardest-
Ruby's face is pretty sad too when she goes, "Did you make a mistake?" And she gets like sad cat face.
I know. She is very animalistic in her like little motions and like little curling up in a ball type things. It's so cute.
I feel like Ruby is probably the most anime-esque character.
Yeah.
Especially with I would agree, and Miles and Carrie made a point to be like, okay, this is even more like, I guess not anime inspired, but this is really more higher energy is what they would try to say. It's like, okay, this is when it's intense, but I knew that's when they were going for like, Team Ruby! Like, yeah, it's super exciting.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with how often Ozpin has his cup of coffee in
such a
every
hipster.
situation.
Addicted.
Yeah, he has a problem.
He and his coffee are like Ruby and her cake.
And it's like never spilling either.
Even in the
always
silhouetted
half
cards at the
full.
end of the episode, he has the mug too with Glinda.
Yeah.
Now we know
Yeah.
whose bed is whose.
I was gonna say, they're gonna show you who's bed.
There you
Ha!
go.
They told me to do some
This
snoring
took
noises
quite-
for Yang when they're doing this. They're just like, just do like really over the top, like.
Yeah.
But
And you are on top of Blake, whose bunk bed is
Oh,
supported
yes, I
by
was.
lol.
Books.
Bunk beds are supported by books. Oddly enough, I like that Ruby's bunk bed is just this haphazard thrown together thing.
Yeah, well, and it's hanging from the ceiling because probably Weiss was like, "Hey, don't touch my bed."
Seems stable, right?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
pretty dangerous. I'm gonna crush you in the middle of the night. I'm gonna fall.
That's actually a pretty good point.
I can't tell what's more dangerous, that or the books holding
Yeah.
up the.
Yeah.
And that's the
beds.
plan. Ruby and Yang just want to
Is-
take out Blake and Weiss one
Well,
night.
Blake would just be like,
Our
"Hey, I
beds
want to
fell,
read this book."
quote
Oh,
unquote.
oops.
Yeah.
But there's so much more
Now,
room for
this
activity.
was really
need
hard
the
to
shakes
record
are.
in the booth. This
We
was
do,
the
like,
first
karate.
line that I had done, or the first scene where Weiss is really quiet and serious. And because she's, obviously irritated a lot of the times. And so to do like,
I always wanted bunk beds.
a serious and sincere kind of, softer tone to her voice was kind of difficult to do. I did all the subtitles for these, but this isn't how it appears
Yeah.
in the order that
Chapter
I have.
7.
Yeah. But I agree,
This
Karen.
is- so now we have Cardin and
John.
Yeah.
Cardin's
Now that we've
such a
seen
jerk.
the softer side of Weiss, we will see the more intense side of John.
A lot of people were wondering what Team Cardin would be like when they were first introduced. They didn't know if they were going to be like love interests or something else, but
I think they're kind of the big bullies.
Yeah.
yeah,
Definitely
as you'll
play
see
as
throughout the
antagonists.
volume, yeah.
In the school area, at least. He's kind of like the Malfoy, like Draco Malfoy, almost, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how.
Less blonde.
Yeah.
I think
he wants me to describe Weiss, and I always say she's, I'd say half Hermione and half like Draco.
Nice.
Sort of.
That's a good blend.
people, I think, on the team wanted Cardin to be kind of like Biff from Back to the Future. That kind of like big, brooding, tough.
He does
bully.
look like Biff. Now that you
does,
said
yeah.
that, the animation that they made for him does look a lot like him.
Yep.
Can he
Back to
call
the
Jean
Future?
McFly? Yeah.
Hey, McFly.
Does he go 450 miles an hour?
Don't you
north?
lose your
A
aura.
large neck.
Yeah, he's got a large everything.
It's true.
Just a very large
Very
character.
stuffy. I love this too, that everyone's kicking and happy.
Yeah. Yang just looks angry.
I think all three of us have little like high pitched squeaks at that moment where we're so happy, like because the Vital Festival's coming up.
Oh,
You know.
yeah.
As Glinda says.
Festivals.
Jean, you let your aura fall. You failed
He
everybody.
needs to learn. Another close up on the adorable adorable
I
Nora.
like her eyeliner. I didn't notice that. The purple. Did y'all see
I love that
that?
Yang is enthralled. Look at her face. She's like,
I think she's
tell
the
me
only
more.
one like
yeah.
paying attention.
Weiss could not give a crap. She's doing her nails. Ruby's too busy being worried about people.
A lot of us are seeing this for the first time, so it's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm just
Whoa.
taking this in. I'm reading a book
Did
because
Ren steal
Blake likes
Ozpin's
books.
mug?
Ooh.
Maybe it's just like what they have in the cafeteria.
Ren, why?
They're apparently a very rich school that we have mugs in the cafeteria. for
Yeah,
drinking.
dude, this is like fancy
You didn't
private
have
school
mugs in
for
your
sure.
cafeteria?
No.
Of course, Ruby
We
is
had,
like
like,
eating
plastic
cookies
cups.
for her meal.
Ruby runs on sugar 24/7. That's all.
Aww.
Intro
Doing
of
a little dance.
intro of Velvet.
Yes. So I think we see here that it's very clear that Team Cardinal are bullies and they're assholes.
They're making fun
Bullies
of the
bunny
say.
girl.
and somewhat, I guess racist. I don't know. I don't know what you would call it because they
Jock,
technically
like a
are
jock.
faunus
Yeah,
or a
yeah.
race of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They're just like
Oh,
hating
yeah,
on
like,
other
let me
people.
just go knock over your books. That's cool.
yeah. It's interesting too because poor guy. But
We're
it weighs
gonna
the
laugh
same,
at all
guys.
the jokes.
It weighs the same. That's the point.
Yeah.
He can
Right.
move it
It's
still.
true. He's just a little stuck.
It's interesting that there's again so many layers too that you're dealing with school issues and dealing with bullies like Hardin and
Getting stuff
dealing-
into a locker.
yeah, dealing
Yeah.
with that societally.
And it's a futuristic locker, but still.
And as you'll find
Where
out
did it
later,
go?
Jean has a lot going on in his head that I'm sure all of this is weighing on him at the same time. And I think it's really cool to see how our audience relates to different characters in this series of like just growing up and dealing with becoming adults.
Best Nora line ever.
I
too.
love that.
Like, I'll break his legs. The cutest way to say the most horrifying
Right?
thing.
Oh, yeah.
What? Oh yeah, and
Bunny
Katie
girl.
Ward plays Velvet, so you
Yes.
just heard her voice.
There are different types of faunuses in this series. There are, I think, bunnies, cats, and
all
monkeys, I
kinds.
think. I thought
Yeah.
there were 3 main kinds. I could be wrong.
There's different.
also kind with horns.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
there's different.
Spoiler.
I don't know what you would call it. It's like sections, segments. I don't know, like
Yeah,
areas you can put them in. Yeah, but
different
ooh,
factors. that
Cardin
they
is
explore.
planning. Bum bum bum. He's like, I'm gonna get you, dude. John sleeps in class too. It's cool. Ruby's not the only one.
The first time I ever slept in class, I was actually really frightened with myself. Like I didn't know
Why?
I was able, because I didn't know I
So
was
here-
able to do that, and I felt like
Did
I
you
was
have a
just doing
professor
something
like
wrong.
Joel here?
Yes.
Also
This
addicted to
is
caffeine.
Ubla, who
Caffeine?
is played by Mr. Joel
Caffeine?
Heyman,
Joel
who
Heyman.
also plays, or voices, I should say, Caboose in Red vs. Blue.
Yes,
Yeah,
we have a
yeah.
lot of crossover of all of our series.
Joel did a really good job too. He's
Oh.
very good at speaking quickly.
He's one of the only professional actors in Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
And I say professional lightly, but also true.
Oh,
It
the
is.
crazy hair, too. Clearly, he's had a lot of coffee. I guess we've all established that Beacon's a very
Also
caffeinated
fantastic that
school.
he doesn't walk, he slides.
Yeah.
It's like he
Well, that's
apparates.
how,
that
that's
is
how
true.
caffeinated he is. He's like all about it.
Excuse me, I'm Weiss and I know the answer.
as usual.
Poor Jean.
No. This is like high school antics too.
That's why I think people can relate to it, pretty easily. Nothing is too far out there to where we'd be like, oh, that wouldn't happen in real life. I mean, other than like the Ursas and writing, crazy monsters, but
You don't
And
see
magic.
those
There's that
every
but there's that realistic side
Yeah.
of the dynamic between
But there's
people and
issues that are
characters.
incorporated. I mean, everyone's had to deal with a bully. Everyone's had to deal with discrimination, depending on crap that they can't help.
Yeah,
the way
just
they
like
were
Everyone's
born.
tried to,
Yeah.
fitting in.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. It's hard, especially when you have giant weapons and magical powers
Yeah.
and
That,
dust.
or
and-
if you're 2 years younger trying to prove yourself,
Yeah,
or
you know.
if you come from a family who expects you to be perfect, or
or you're a ninja.
All
You
I'm
know.
saying is actual shotgun gauntlets would really hurt your hand.
Yeah, no kidding. The
That's all
recoil
I'm
must be
saying.
terrible.
I don't know the physics of how it would actually work.
It's great too that Pyrrha totally faces Cardin here, and Blake's just smirking behind her, like, yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
You
what are you
got
gonna
it."
do now?
Excuse me.
They look so cute in their uniforms.
Yeah, the
we
uniforms
do.
are pretty precious.
I love
love it.
uniforms.
I went to private school. Uniforms did not look like that.
No, they
I
did
went to
not.
private school too. What color were your uniforms?
Ours were like puke plaid. Like if I had to
Ugh.
describe it, it's what vomit looks like upon leaving the body.
So ours was plaid.
As
Ours
opposed
was
to still
green,
in the
red,
body?
green,
Still in
red,
there, it's
yellow,
great.
and blue plaid.
Nice. That was pretty close. We had like
Yeah.
green, red, and blue, I think.
I
Yeah.
got to wear people clothes.
No, yeah.
No?
When
I
I
was
went to
normal.
school.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was a time when my high school voted on getting uniforms or not, and all the students were just like, no,
Yeah, we did too.
absolutely
Yeah,
not.
Negative.
Yes,
Thank you.
please let me wear something
But then so many
extremely
kids were like,
uncomfortable and ugly.
We could all be equal, and we could all like not have to decide what to wear in the morning. I'm like,
That's not how that works.
no.
Have you been in high school?
I'd rather express myself, thank you.
Me too.
Yeah. I'd rather not wear something
I want to
extremely
be cool and wear my
uncomfortable.
band t-shirt so that you know that I like this band.
Exactly.
Enjoy Black Sabbath.
Or my Rooster
Check out my
t-shirts.
t-shirt.
I
Or
love the
Rwby
Pixies.
shirts, like a lot of high schoolers should get and be so stylish.
I wear Rwby shirts.
As do I.
Barbara's
Aw.
wearing one right now.
Fully
It's my
I-
Ruby hoodie. Looks
Beacon.
comfy too.
I am wearing a sweater in Texas in September.
No shame. It's getting cold. John gets helped up a lot by the women he hangs out with.
It's
always
weird.
getting
A
shoved
lot
down.
of people see like kind of a romantic relationship between Pierre and John, but whenever I'm watching it, I just see her being like a really good friend towards him.
Yeah.
Really sweet.
This is the epitome of like what guy-girl friendship should be.
Yeah. She's like, I just want to be
I
your
guess
friend.
men, woman.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how old you are.
You know,
I mean,
Any age
man
range.
and woman.
Oh yeah, I like that too. And he's like, "Oh, I'm not that depressed," and she just freaks out and pushes him away from the side of the building. Like, don't jump.
Don't jump.
Jeez. Yeah. This
don't
is,
jump, I'll push you.
yeah. No way. She'll just train him and make him
Nah.
better.
It's cool how nice everyone is to Jean, except for, I mean, me, or
Yeah.
Weiss, but,
Cardin.
and Cardin. I mean, the girls.
I don't think Weiss has said anything mean to Jean though.
No.
Not yet.
I mean, I chose
Just
Ruby over
everybody.
him as my teammate.
Well,
I mean,
true.
Who wouldn't?
Right.
Shout out to Miles.
I don't think
Oh,
he's
well,
very
a
good
little
in a
bit
fight.
between in that locker room scene we saw earlier. And I'm like, too close.
So everyone watching it probably already knows, but Miles,
Yeah.
who voices Jean, is also one of the writers on Rwby. So obviously he gave himself one of the comedic relief characters.
Which he plays incredibly well. But even here, again, this is like the most we've seen of Jean's character when he actually comes out and, you know, it's revealed perhaps how he got into the
admits-
school.
I'm actually thoroughly impressed with Miles' ability to jump characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He
Like
goes
in
from,
all aspects, not even just for Jean, but just being characters. He's grasped just so many concepts. It's insane to me.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's great to watch, especially for John, to watch him go from extremely comedic and happy into this scene, which is really touching. And every time I watch it, I'm like, oh, Sean.
I feel like I want to cry.
Yeah,
I know.
You're special.
This is a very emotional scene. You know, you can. And this is also something people can relate to.
Yeah.
Of, I want to live up to, you know, my dad, his dad, blah blah blah, but I'm not as
Yeah.
great as them, which
Yeah.
kind of in register, you know, on the opposite end is Weiss, who
I was
is
just gonna
like,
say,
I'm
interesting
gonna-
that you don't like Jean, but you guys kind of have similar backgrounds. You have a lot to live up to,
Yeah, a lot of pressure growing up.
I
Don't
just
touch
think,
me. says Jean.
So basically what just happened, he admitted that he lied on his transcripts to get into Beacon because he
in.
wants to live up to his family.
Liar.
We also learned that Pierre was doing movies too.
which is also now
We've
makes a
learned
lot
that.
more sense of, you know,
just
why he
kidding.
didn't know how to get off that landing thing, all
Uh-oh.
this.
Also, how was Cardin just hanging out there? He's
I
like
know.
the dude from Clarissa Explains It All who just comes in
Oh
the
my
room.
gosh, through
Yeah.
the window.
Like, what? Where were you?
Like, where are you standing?
Were you floating?
Were you on a magic carpet?
Aladdin's just hanging out
Are you
with
about to
him.
show him the world?
Go, Cardin, go. I'll pick you up later.
Let's also take a moment to realize how giant his hands are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
Weiss
it
has
was gonna
pretty
be nice
big
until
hands,
then.
too.
Yeah, that's true.
Weiss, you have big hands.
Which is really funny because I had
Man
teeny
hands.
in real life.
Truckosaurus. Shout out to Archer. Lana.
Do you want ants?
He's such a
don't
little
get ants.
slimy.
It's hard to see someone this evil.
Like I think Draco's almost even nicer than Cardin at this point.
Yeah, because even Draco was a pushover. Cardin just makes it a point to pick on John. But, oh no!
Just kidding.
Corners, you bastard.
Adorable, adorable.
I never got to jump on my bed.
I'm sorry.
I never felt the need to.
Oh, I was
had
the
a
rebellious
trampoline.
child that did and then got yelled at after they
Same.
broke the bed by doing something like that, like a flip.
Front flipper style,
Yeah.
perhaps?
That was how I practiced my gymnastics when I was little. I just would do
On the
My
bed?
parents would walk in,
Nice.
see me flipping. What?
Did you ever accidentally miss the bed on your dismount and land
Yes,
on the floor?
I have
Like,
multiple
oh,
times.
that explains
yep.
so
Back
much.
handspring.
That's how I got brain damaged.
Aw.
That's how I am today.
Poor little monkeys jumping on the bed.
Kara fell off. And
does
bumped
everyone
And had to go to the hospital immediately.
It's true.
Everybody has these little
Little
Beavers?
tablets.
Yeah.
Do they just like hand them out?
Yeah.
At
I feel like it's like the
orientation?
Power Rangers.
Do we know what
kind
they're
of.
called?
Yeah.
Like
I like how
color
we're
things, yeah.
questioning the way Ruby works. We're just like, how did they get these tablets? Where did they
we're
get
just
them?
as curious as everybody else.
I know.
Exactly.
Maybe we
have
will
the same
find
questions.
out.
They probably
They
got
don't
him
tell
in
us
orientation.
anything.
This
They
is
get
a,
free books.
this is a pretty sweet scene too, in the bonding of Ruby and John. It's when they get even closer. And John kind of has a sweet realization that he's kind of a crappy team leader at the moment. ATM. A little bit selfish.
ATM.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
But this is also like the one time that Ruby says something profound, I guess, and like a little bit more elevated than what her intelligence should be for a 15-year-old. She kind of becomes otherworldly and she's like, yo, you're a team leader now. You can't mess up.
Gotta
Sorry.
step it up, man.
Yeah, you're responsible for 3 other people now, as am I. So,
But she realizes it, so
true.
she's good.
oddly enough, in her weird 15-year-old way,
Her
she's
like,
like, I got
wiseness.
this.
Oh, yeah. She gets through to him a little bit. You can easily tell.
Kind of like how, I don't know if you
Rangers.
guys would know too with,
Oh,
yeah.
it's an expandable tablet.
Right.
They all have
if
each
you have
other's
younger
numbers.
siblings, did you guys ever have moments when like your younger sibling would say something really profound? You're like, wow, that was weird
All
for
the
a
time.
12-year-old.
My
And
little
then-
brother is so much smarter than me.
Yeah. And then a
I'm an
second
only
later, they'd be
child.
like, ha, farts.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Like,
what
oh.
just happened?
Yeah. My little brother was 3. Well, it's not related to Rwby, but really quick. He was 3 years old and he ran out and completely naked, and I was 5. And a lot of my friends had never seen a boy part before, and my parents got multiple calls and they were very angry.
Oh no.
And that made for a very difficult
Shout out
child.
to the young Eberly.
Touche. There you go.
Foreshadowing. We'll get there. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're on a field trip right now. I don't know if you guys are aware of this.
I also like that there really was the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers
Beep,
theme
beep,
going
beep,
on.
beep,
Yeah,
beep.
for their hype.
Right.
It's
Which I
incredible.
didn't know. Yeah, not the Kim Possible theme, which some people think that's a debate.
Call me,
single
beat me if
time-
you want to reach me.
You know.
Every time I hear that thing, I think of a person that I went to college with, and it drives me nuts.
Christy Carlson Romano.
No, the
I love how Nora walks. Y'all see
I
her
don't
little
need your
march
sass,
right
Lindsay.
there? That march was the best.
John looks so sad with his jars.
I know.
I like to keep my feelings in them.
Look at these lazy bunch.
Yeah.
the trees look like
Lazy
negatives.
beehead.
You know, okay, I totally understand that Cardin's bigger than John, but I think John could take all the other 3 dudes.
Oh,
in this group,
absolutely.
So I don't know why he's taking their crowd.
All at
Especially
once?
Tiny Mohawk Kid.
Definitely.
Can we name him Tiny Mohawk?
Tiny
Kid?
Mohawk
Yeah.
Kid.
TMK.
TMK.
Yeah.
TMK. I expect to see this on Tumblr later.
TMK.
And by later, you mean after this DVD comes out in November?
Yes.
In a cou-
I expect
later
to see this
in a
in
couple
December.
months, later in the year.
When we forgot that we recorded this, and
Yeah.
we listened
Yeah.
again, we're like,
Oh, there's
yeah.
commentary.
Oh yeah, we said that.
Well, it's the same way that we recorded the lines for all 10 chapters months before they even started animation.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We recorded episodes before we even did the yellow trailer.
Yeah,
right?
we did.
We had
So
episodes
right now
1 through
they're
6.
getting what out of the
A
trees?
sap of some sort? Yeah.
Jelly.
It's like some sweet.
I
It
guess we'll
traps
find out.
mosquitoes in it, and then
Yes.
you can make dinosaurs.
They're explaining it in this show.
skaters.
I feel like that would make a really good movie.
What? Yeah? I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
I've been talking to this dude, Michael Crichton. He's pretty cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should hook me up on that. I know a good fence maker.
Who's the dude who is like dinosaur manager is his credit, and now that internet meme exists, it's like you had one job.
one job.
Dinosaur wrangler or
I
something
like how
that.
TMK has like turtle shells on his shoulders.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I
you've
want to
noticed
see
this.
what their abilities are
Teenage
too.
Mutant.
Yeah, we haven't seen their weapons, have we?
No.
Almost. I saw the effort going into that as it was coming out of your mouth, and then it kind of just halted.
Funny
I
too,
tried.
since we were getting beer before this and we were having a couple drinks, I was like, dude, are we gonna have Rwby?
Maybe some delicious rhubarb.
It's
Seriously.
funny
Ooh, I like
because
that
you're
earring.
Barbara.
That is the joke. I've seen people refer to all 4 of us as Rubabes.
Yes, I
Ooh,
enjoy that.
I like
Very
that.
nice.
I want that shirt actually.
Rubabes?
Rubabes.
shirt. Rhubarb with like just the silhouette.
Aha,
I'd be
look,
down.
he's bleeding.
He got a period on his nipples.
It does look like he has butterfly wings now on his chest.
It does. Maybe that was intentional.
Yeah, it's like a Rorschach.
Well, I thought it was like an
wing
eagle
on
and
my
like the
chest.
eagle's dying.
It is an eagle, but now there's red on it, making it look like butterfly wings.
Whoa.
Kind of like
Nora.
the butterflies that are attracted to blood in Hunter x Hunter. What? I didn't just watch that episode.
What?
No.
Shout out to anime. It is funny too because I've been listening or watching a lot of Digimon with Michael. No shame. And although the English dub is like really over the top because they're marketing toward 10-year-old kids, so everyone thinks like, oh my God, what's happening? No, but it really helps. Like, it helped prepare for Rwby too because I'm like, you do have to slow down and you do speak a little bit weirder to make sure that everyone hears you, even though it's still in character.
He activated his aura.
His aura.
So Bleach and Digimon is the main reason that I can kind of get inspired for anime acting.
Yeah, you watch a lot of
just
anime.
smirking with his eyes closed.
I think you and
what?
Aaron are like really experienced in actual anime.
Aaron's watched a lot
Watching.
more newer stuff. I have old world like Yu Yu Hakusho.
I got Azumanga Daioh.
Yeah, Azumanga Daioh's great. Rurouni Kenshin
Y'all
is
both have
fantastic.
theater backgrounds too as well,
Yeah,
right?
musical theater.
Aaron and Lindsay do, yeah.
Shout out to Nisa.
Nisa.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Me either.
It's
But I
okay.
love how the forest
got
is
you.
red right now.
Wicked is a great musical.
It is.
Forest is red.
There is a
like
bear.
Tina Menzel's great.
roses.
I will do a duet with anybody who wants If You Ever See Me. That didn't come
I
out
think
the way
Blake
I wanted
and
I don't know
Yang
what that
should
meant.
have a duet
Obviously.
of singing in the show.
We should have a musical.
I like how you had to
Yeah,
specify that it was singing.
Like Buffy. I had to.
Wink.
Yeah, or like Scrub.
Look at Yang just caught him.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Yang
just
caught
lives
him,
that
kid.
dude 1
She's just
second.
like,
You are strong as crap.
I mean, she does hold shotguns on her arms.
That is true.
She
Those
does
are
have some
light.
pretty
little
like
intimidating.
beefy muscles.
Kind of like Rock Lee. with
Oh
his
yeah, you
leg
better
bands.
get Cardin, Mr. Ursa.
He's a little porcupiney than usual.
Take him out. Take
Have I
him
just
out.
been not
It's a
noticing?
crazy Ursa.
No, I think it's like a more spiky one.
Yeah.
Maybe there's different versions
there
of them.
are variations
adult.
in the breed.
Yeah, genetic defects and whatnot
There you
being
go.
what they are.
That was way too nice of Jean.
This is one of my favorite
He's a good
moments
person.
because you
Yeah,
actually get
this
to see
is
him shine.
awesome.
Yeah.
This is the
He
first
shines
time.
because of the aura.
It's actually a
Shit.
visual
Oh
effect
yeah, here we
that they put
go.
into the animation.
I think it's just like, I don't know, it's such a turning point in his character.
It is the first time you get to
turn-on
see him
point.
completely fight on his own.
Well,
which
in
is
a
pretty
way, it
cool.
almost looks like, even though I know he's not, but Cardin's still on the ground just watching him. So
Yeah.
in a way, he's kind of proving himself to Cardin a little bit. Like,
He is.
dude,
and
look what I
like,
can do without
he's
you.
proving that he's a bigger man than Cardin's all
Yeah.
talk. He can pick on John, but he can't take down an Ursa. So,
Yeah.
whatever.
Maybe this will change Cardin's mind after he sees this. Who knows? I don't know.
Whoa.
Shout out to Gavin for filming
Ready?
this scene, by the way.
Yeah, seriously. Slow-mo Guys, episode 30.
It even had the slow-mo noise, too.
Oh, wow.
Everything gets decapitated.
rose
I
petals.
love how this is technically like a kid's show, but there's so much violence and like,
But there's no blood, and that's what counts.
I know, it's
They're
true.
roses.
They're like child blood.
And they're creatures
Oh wait,
of
that's
Grimm.
that's bad.
So
Ignore that.
children's blood. Children's blood. Poor phrase.
Very poor phrasing. I meant blood that's kid friendly. Because it's flower petals.
It tastes like peppermint.
I'm gonna let myself out now.
Woof. Wow, we have snorting.
I mean, this is a very emotional scene. We should.
Oh, yeah.
Intense.
Blake doesn't snort. That is how we differ.
That was a really fun line to read too. Carrie and Miles were like, okay, because there's an ad lib that comes a little bit later that they had, and they're like, okay, so Pyrrha, you finally get to see also what Pyrrha's aura powers are, essentially, like what she can do aside from her weapon, what she has control of just from her physicality and her mind, and she can control poles. And because Rwby is dumb, she's
And
like,
I love
"Ooh."
this.
Yeah, she's like, my
Weiss is
semblance
like-
is polarity, and I go, oh, you can control poles.
I go, I said, dude,
can
doesn't
read
mean she
minds.
has control
Exactly, that's why I thought
magnetism.
you can read minds. When I was in high school, I became bulimic.
She's like the modern day Magneto.
Yeah, pretty much. She's intense.
Yeah, she's super talented.
Yeah.
Super
Magnets are cool too.
Pretty
Probably a reason
serious
why she's on that
scene
box
right
of cereal.
here.
I think we all have a crush on Pyrrha. Is it
No.
really that obvious?
She's like the perfect child.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I made nonstop lesbian jokes about Blake and Pyrrha. I don't know if I can say that, but I did all the time.
They were there.
You just said it.
I mean,
so.
Pyrrha is quite masculine.
It's true. Pyrrha,
She would
also,
be the man.
If
She'd
I
be
can,
my boyfriend.
If I can not be weird and point it out, from the profile shots, Pyrrha's skinny as crap, but her boobs are just a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how it happens.
That's where her aura is stationed.
That's where the poles are
orbit.
controlled.
Yeah.
Goodness.
It has orbital figures.
Or
Like a moon.
Her eyes are beautiful too.
They are.
And, you know,
Let's swoon more over
maybe a
here.
romantic moment. Oh, no.
He fell.
I was not expecting that.
That's the beauty of Pyrrha and this moment too, is it could very easily have been like,
I
romantic
thought she was
cute
going to
kiss
give him a
moment.
hug or something.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
But it's like, man,
friends, they're
holding
I'm your
hands.
bro.
Friend zone.
I actually learned that in karate.
Friend zone?
It's the Vinyl Festival.
Oh my god!
Balloons.
I think Weiss is most excited she's ever been. We're gonna see.
That woman with the blue hair looked like a mix between Penny and Glinda.
She had Glinda's
child.
outfit, fun fact, and Nora's hair.
Yeah.
Was that woman. Yeah.
So I didn't pull
No,
that
you're
out of
not
nowhere.
crazy. Yeah.
I am a genius.
Well,
not
I mean,
crazy.
there's
It's
only
like I read books.
there should be a drinking game for the amount of time
Literature's
he said books in our commentary.
Only if you're 21.
Books.
I'm excited with how
Or 18 in Canada.
we become so much more excited as this
Or
commentary
Europe.
goes on. Like
know.
every new episode, we're like, yes!
It's like, what happens now?
Because this is the best, one of the best episodes. I could just be making that up.
I'm
probably not.
This is great too that we learned that Weiss
know
is
how-
just spying on everyone to figure out what they're
She's
doing.
super
in the
excited.
tournament. Yeah.
It took me so long, and I still can't say it, to say vacuo. It's VACUO.
Vacuole.
But it's like vacuum, but with an O.
I've never heard of that word before.
Vacuo. It sounds like
What does it
vacuo.
mean?
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know what
That's
it means.
it's another school.
This is one of my
Oh.
favorite moments in all of Rwby because it's another Rooster Teeth Easter egg
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
here
where
we
we
go.
have
Yeah.
the Bernie
The
and Joel cop
best.
characters.
Dumb cops.
Robbery.
And I like how they even animated them to look like them.
Yeah,
it's
it
not
looks
just
like
even their
Bernie.
voices.
That is Bernie.
Bernie, and then the other guy is Joel.
Rwby right now.
And guess who the next one is?
It's moments like this that make me really happy that we are doing a
Dude,
show.
is that our professor? Is he a cop
know.
part-time?
They even give him the same hair.
That'd be great though.
Hey,
if that's
dyed
what he
his
did
hair
after
from
school.
green to gray.
It's true. Maybe he has a
He's going
night
like George
job.
Clooney. Yeah.
Getting
Getting a little salt and pepper in his hair.
Yep.
The White Fang is hardly a bunch of psychopaths.
This is also a turning moment in
Oh,
Blake and
yes.
Weiss's relationship.
Yeah.
Especially for Blake, because before she'd been, again, very mysterious and monotone, and we'd had a lot of the happier or perkier moments of her character with Yang, when it's like, oh, well, let's be cute, or I'll relax a little bit, you know, you're kind of funny. And this is like, oh, you're actually
Yeah.
angry about something. Like,
Digging into my stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
Blake,
man.
Blake has issues that she needs to deal with.
She's like,
doesn't
don't
like
be
people
hating.
talking about it.
Don't get on my peeps.
Yeah.
That's not
White Fang.
necessarily true.
We know who this is.
Introing a new faunus.
Monkey Man.
So let's just say, I really hope this character gets with Rwby
Maybe.
because he is played by none other than the Michael Jones of Achievement Hunter, also known as Lindsay's fiance.
He likes bananas.
He's cool. Sorry.
He's cool. I'll tell him you said that.
It was funny too because he did these lines. This is the first time he recorded these lines that are happening. Like he didn't do them again ever, and they're great. And he was like, oh yeah,
Well, are we
I'm
just
not
naturally
sure.
talented?
He's
I
actually
was like, these are
extremely
great.
talented. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a great voice.
The only other things he's done is commentary with Achievement Hunter, which is
And
in
yelling.
itself, in itself, it is acting in a form, but it's not a character. It's
Right.
someone.
Right.
So he was like, oh, I don't know. Oh, wait,
Who's that,
Sexy
huh?
moment.
Oh.
Aaron, you back off.
L is for the way
I think we just
you
traded
look.
though, because like John's with Rudy, and
Yeah.
it's like, all right, let's
I know.
just swap out for a second.
When that happened, when I saw that moment, the
Hey,
first time they
hey.
animated that, I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Lindsay's gonna have words.
This is the first time that Michael actually did a character. He was pretty excited about it. So
He was amazing.
I think he's perfect. For
And
this.
I completely ran into someone.
yeah, good work.
How clumsy of you.
Woo! That backflip though.
I love how we're still like almost at the end of the series or season, I mean, and we're still meeting new characters.
Also, introduction to Penny.
Penny.
One of my favorites.
Yes, she is precious. Voiced by Taylor, who was one of our animators.
Taylor Pelto.
Yes.
She was one of
perfect.
the modelers, so she actually designed a lot of the characters.
Yeah, she did a lot of environmental designs too. So every background that you see, that is her responsibility. So she is awesome and talented, and a great voice actor.
I also love the design of this character.
So cute.
She's so precious with her little bow and dress.
Sure you didn't hit your head. Oh, I'm Yang.
That's the best
You're
reaction.
so cute.
Oh, I know.
Already said that.
I like how that's probably how we would react in
Blake
person
Yang
as
Insta
well.
Bond. Yeah.
Me and Aaron.
Be nice.
Blake.
I'd be like, "What's up?
Like
You
how we're all
okay?"
like, well, sorry, peace off, peace out.
Peace out. Peace,
Peace
off.
off. Peace
yeah,
off.
Penny,
Peace
can you
out.
peace off, please?
Look at
Really
the
sick of
bike
you.
rack. How economical.
Man, the city of Vale.
Where did that faunus riffraff
Keeping it
run off
green.
to?
Hipsters.
What did you call
Fails actually like
Oh,
San
I'm really
Francisco.
sorry. I definitely didn't think you heard me.
Weiss's
so
reaction's great.
confused.
How did you do that?
We just don't want to come off as mean.
I don't know.
You are in my face.
You called me
Just like, All right, back up.
That's how I react all the time to people just talking to me in the real world.
A lot
I'm
of
like,
shifty
what?
eyes.
No.
Yeah, sure.
I love how, we're all like, no, and you're like,
Absolutely. My friends are telling me yes.
Sensational. I love
that
the way
line.
she reads that line.
Yeah.
I just realized that she says exactly what Rwby said in like the first couple of episodes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then Ruby asks Weiss, she's like, is this what it was like when you met me? And Weiss goes, no, she's far more coordinated.
My
Yeah.
brain just exploded.
Check out that reference.
It's all full circle. So many layers.
Like onions.
It's a combat skirt.
Nice insult, too. Bam.
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
That just shows how much their relationship has grown.
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
High fiving and stuff.
Blake has some great shutdown one-liners, too. Like that says the girl wearing a dress. Like,
When did she have time to draw that?
Yeah, when did I just
That's my
when did
question.
Weiss just get that picture?
she has it in her popular design.
Probably.
Just to identify it.
Oh, this is a pretty good part.
Yeah.
This is when things get pretty
Heated.
and Yang and I are awkwardly chilling while Blake and Weiss are arguing.
This, I think, is also because for now, or up until now, Blake has been very, like, you can't really see a lot of her yet. She's very monotone, and she's very just, like, she goes with the flow. But here, she really
Oh
gets...
my gosh, that's sass.
She really
Yeah.
gets sassy.
That was some hip work.
Oh,
Good
and
lord.
Weiss is like, I'm not taking that.
Was that a runway she was strutting down? Like,
This
she
was my favorite
Damn.
to record.
Probably go.
Yeah, and I think, that was part of a lot of Blake's character. She doesn't want people to know what she's thinking. That's her power. Is like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of it's like, you don't know me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm mysterious. I can trick you at any time. But now she's totally okay with completely coming out and be like, no, this sucks.
I love how I love that transition. How we're still arguing and we're back to our dorm rooms now. Like the argument has continued.
There's no such thing
My
as
heart
pure
is beating
evil.
so fast right now. This is so intense.
Oh yeah, this is the first time you're seeing this. Right?
Yeah, this is the first time
check
anyone.
it.
I haven't seen this either.
That forced the White Fang to take such
I
drastic
love
measures.
this.
We really
like me,
get to understand
You see,
the depth
there are
of
two
both
sides
of
to
the
every
characters.
argument.
Exactly.
It's kind of like the Romeo and Juliet thing, where one comes
This is
from
thi-
one
this
family.
is a big moment
So,
right here.
are they gonna date and then like kill themselves?
Well, it's just like how they come from basically the different sides of the tracks,
Yeah.
where their families are fighting against each other and they're kind of enemies.
Yeah. And it sets the tone because Weiss literally says she's like actual bloodshed. I'm like, people die. People die in this
Yeah.
series a lot.
Yeah.
Not just creatures of Grimm, humans and faunus.
Like she just says, I watched family friends
It's a huge war.
Yeah.
die, executed.
I like to imagine too. Weiss is growing up was like Game of Thrones, where she's like happily having dinner, and then
Sansa.
suddenly her uncle's like dead or
She had
something.
Yeah.
some
She's
serious
like,
daddy
And then all of a
problems,
sudden
you
it's
can't tell. She just said, you know.
Schnee Factory.
You want to know why I despise the White Fang? It's because they're a bunch of liars.
Fight,
Thieves
fight, fight,
and
fight,
murderers.
fight, fight,
We were
kiss.
just tired of being pushed around.
The
Oh,
most emotion
she's getting
you've
all up
ever
in your
seen
grill,
Blake.
girl.
And then complete 180 to shock in her face.
Yeah. It's almost like she doesn't want to show that side of herself.
And she goes back into the shadows before she runs away. Metaphorical. Thanks, Monty.
Shadows.
From shadows.
You know.
Like the song.
Ooh. That is what the song is called. From
like a
The
Shadows.
critically
slow-mo
acclaimed
run for my
musical
sassy
hit
walk.
from Casey and Jeff Williams. From Shadows.
Yep. So, as you're about to witness,
Check it.
an
Check it.
extremely important moment.
Also sad metaphorical, that
I have a big
statue.
forehead.
Which was cool reading in the script. The way that they described it was Blake looks up at the statue and sees the hunters and is like, I want to be that. But then she looks at the beast that they're slaying.
Yeah.
And it's
Taking
difficult
off
for
the
her
bow.
because she's a crybaby.
What a wiener.
Also, she is.
She looks better without the bow.
Oh my god. Show it.
Oh no, we don't know yet.
She's a crybaby.
Yeah, she's really sad.
Big
just
crybaby. Big crybaby.
That was the big reveal.
What a graceful awakening,
Yes.
Lindsay.
Like cries. You can't hear it
Ha
too.
ha, Ruby's all alone now.
When they asked me to do wake up noises, I was like, I assume Rwby wakes up like the kid who's been drooling for 6 hours
Yeah.
and has like stuff in her nose, and he's like, yeah, absolutely, just make it gross. And so
Y'all
the
don't wake up like
animation's
that?
like fancy, like, oh, I'm waking up, but she's like,
Yeah, drooling in her mouth.
A member of the White Fang. Right.
So at this point, she's been gone all morning. We don't know where she
And
is.
Weiss is like, who gives a crap? A dime, I was gonna say.
I like that you drink tea too. It's been brought into the show.
I drink tea.
Of course.
And that shot was
Blake
Sun
is
with a
that
full mouth
dark,
of tea.
sophisticated- I like that color.
Last chapter.
I also drink tea. Fun fact.
Yeah.
I have over
Does
35
Michael drink his
kinds.
tea with his tail?
I was gonna say he actually holds it with his tail. That's how he hands me things.
Does he have like a Seinfeld tail?
Gross. That'd be awkward. Probably a deal breaker. No, not really. I love Michael. Even if he has a tail.
Oh, Blake was once a member of the White Fang.
Drama bomb.
Did you not hear me, son? That's what I would have said had I been Aaron.
Exactly.
Did you not hear
Because
me?
I'm
Comma,
sarcastic.
son.
Comma,
Get it.
son.
This is pretty sweet flashback too. I mean, we'd had the reveal of the faunus in general in the original news broadcast
Yep.
with the riots, but this is
Right.
like their back history.
I
which is
like Biddy
awesome.
Blake.
Biddy Blake is
Biddy Blake.
adorable.
Biddy Blake is the best.
So if anybody needs like a comparison for what the faunus are in this world, it's kind of like if you're in the 1930s or 1940s, whatever, and it's like the way African American people were viewed.
You mean
in,
like 50s and 60s, like civil rights movement?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
stuff
was
like
thinking more
that.
civil
Just
rights
like
movement,
early,
yeah,
early
kind
in
of thing.
time.
Canada was earlier because they were probably earlier to accept equality.
Yeah.
Like that looks like the sign of the
The White Fang. Yeah.
Yeah?
the white fang.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
No.
She explains too that the leader's different, and which is cool that one leader steps down and the symbol's completely different. It's a circle around the White Fang head of the Beowulf, is what I assume it's supposed to be.
Right.
And then it changes to a more aggressive leader, and there's claw marks, much like a raptor.
That's how he fits in.
Are there raptor faunus? That'd be great.
That would be excellent.
So
So
that would be
Monty?
a little terrifying.
I don't know why, but I never thought of dinosaurs as animals.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
They're the
They
first
typically are.
animals.
Yeah, they're like OGs.
Oh,
Those
we get to
twitch.
see something twitch.
Yeah. You saw it earlier, which we'd mentioned. The
Yeah.
small ear twitch when Ruby's falling through the sky.
Which was
but that
also all over Tumblr.
yeah. But she just explained it too, that Blake is a faunus.
Yes.
Yep.
And she hides her ears behind
She
a
has
particular
ears under
bow.
the bow. Meow meow.
kitty ears. Yeah.
And in an earlier episode, we actually see them twitch, which a lot of fans had picked up on when it happened.
I love that. It was
It's a
just an
little, like,
idea. A bad
A
one.
bad one. Yeah. That's like the most Ruby shuts Weiss down to. Like, no.
But he's just following. I think
Apparate.
Weiss's hair looks wonderful.
Everyone's met someone like Penny where you're like, you're wonderful, you're fantastic,
But
I
get
love
away from
everything
me.
about you, but you're kind of freaking me out right now.
I love how all the redheaded
Kind of
characters in this series are
stockity.
adorable.
Yeah.
Right?
It's true. So are Nora and Penny sisters?
Right?
They should be.
That is my favorite line.
That was an ad lib I remember too, right, Lindsay?
My favorite
Wait,
line.
what was that? What'd you
She
say?
does like tuna a lot.
Penny,
does too,
yeah,
a lot.
Penny, of course, because she's Penny and is weird. She automatically knows from looking at Blake that she's a faunus somehow, but it's all gone over our heads because she has a
Yeah.
bow. And she's like, "Oh, the faunus girl," and we're like, "Wait, she has a bow," and then
Wait.
it's really awkward.
And then we're like, man, we dumb.
yeah. And Carrie was like, "Can you just give some ad libs, like the confused little girl who's just like, oh, okay, I guess that was right." And so then that's when I was like, "She does like tuna a lot."
Yeah.
That's so
I wish we had a shot of her eating tuna at some point.
I did one that was like, "I do like to scratch her ears a lot," and like stuff like that.
She seems to get a
Like
lot
this
of pleasure from
sexy
that.
Ken kind of character because he always has this, you know, we're like
She
He's
does
Nordic.
get high on catnip a lot.
Even though there is no
Guido, but not.
No, there is not
He
Norway.
has the open
There is
shirt
not no
and the
Norway.
abs.
There's not no.
I'm not complaining.
I think that's a really anime thing to do as well, as the
I think
shirtless men.
It's
true, it's true.
He and Jean are competitors for the hottest Ruby male characters.
It's all
I
about
don't
the
know what y'all
blonde men.
think.
No, it's all about Sun.
You like Sun?
Sun's rocking.
All right,
Whoa.
I agree. I like.
Shout out to your boyfriend,
You heard it.
Miles.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
You're
I'm
a
saying.
lovely human
We
being.
traded.
What
Blake
about
did.
Jean?
Blake and Sun are getting vibes, and you know, Ruby and John are in friend zone. Friend zone.
I, for one, really liked Adam character from the Blake trailer.
Yeah.
Do you like
I-
Adam?
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say he's my favorite.
Yeah?
Is that the
That's
one?
weird. I would
you
have no
twist?
idea why.
Voiced
No,
by
man.
Garrett Hunter of Mega
Oh.
64.
Yup.
That guy.
Those dreads.
Light bulb, duh.
Yeah. This is great too, explaining to Penny calmly, because usually Ruby's the person they have to explain to. It's like, "Hey, idiot, we're doing this," and Ruby's like, "Oh, okay, my bad, I didn't realize," or "I'm just too busy being Ruby to figure it out." And now she's having to explain it to Penny, which is really funny because it feels like, especially when I was reading, I'm like, "How would Yang say this?"
You mean Ruby?
Yeah, yeah. Like she kind of like she's being
She
the
takes
older
on
sister
Yang's
Oh,
role.
I
now,
see.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's also like I don't know how far into the story this is or how long they've been a team, but she's probably learned a lot over the last couple weeks or months or however long this has been.
Yeah.
Like how to be a leader and stuff, and it's really coming through.
Episode 5 is definitely like the first shift.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I have to grow up now. I have teammates.
Some
That
serious
glare.
baddie development up in here.
Weren't
What's
you in a
going on
cult or
with the
something?
dust?
They're spying.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we saw
'Cause
them
I'm a
with the
ninja.
Destiny Dust Company little
And I read
caboose
books.
trailer truck.
All those freighters.
Books.
Huge.
Right, there you go.
That's how I learned.
Dude, they gotta move that product.
Gotta push it.
Gotta push it. Maybe to Costa Rica. Who knows?
Costa Rica?
Costa Rica.
It'll cost
Like
Rica.
Costco.
It'll cost you a lot.
Rica.
Buy in bulk and you'll be okay. A bulk of
That's
dust.
how I buy my meth.
So these people
I mean,
here
dust.
doing all this stuff, that's the White Fang.
Yes.
Yes.
And the White Fang, as
we're
you
unsure,
learn, may
right?
be working for Torchwick.
And by maybe means they are.
Totally are. Yeah.
I love Torchwick.
That's great.
That
The
is
bow.
Gray.
Pick up the pace. Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
Gray.
Gray has done a lot of voicing for other animes in the past.
He was Sanosuke in Rurouni Kenshin, and I had a momentary fangirl moment when he told me. And I was like, I watched you in 7th grade.
Yeah.
I watched you.
Yeah. He's been doing voiceovers for animes for like years and years and years.
Yeah.
Especially a long
He was also
time
in King
ago.
of Bandit Jing.
What?
He almost says a bad word there. He goes, what the f...
Yeah.
And then stops when Blake almost cuts off his head.
Oh, kitty ears! There they are.
Kitty! True story, I took some kitty ears that I got with me in France and brought them over just so I could wear them.
You wore them for the first voice recording we did when you
I
were
did.
over Skype. You were in
Right,
France.
I remember that.
I didn't know. I didn't have those. I took paper and I taped it to my
Yes.
head.
Crafted
She was
your
getting
own.
into character.
Into character, exactly. There you go.
I taped paper to my head.
We're all
Again,
chilling in the conference room,
these
and Aaron's on Skype, like putting
aircrafts
on
are
paper.
pretty
like-
insane.
Yeah.
like
It was
It's
really
like
cute.
half helicopter,
8 p.m. in
half,
France.
you know, hovercraft airplane.
Half jet,
There you go.
half anything. Everything's half something in this show.
Half spaceship.
Have cats.
Ruby's half
Well,
alien.
everything can't be half, or technically there'd be a lot of things. It would have to be like an 8. In words of Wise.
I love the way they animate her when she like goes really quickly and you
Weiss
can
is
see
half
multiple.
sugar, half spice. Think
Yeah,
about it.
that's
Silhouettes of
her little talent.
Right.
She leaves shadows.
Sun's talent is throwing bananas
look
at people.
all of those.
And being a
Did y'all see that
friggin'
front
monkey.
Flip? That was definitely a mocap from Shane.
That
Shout out to
back
Shane
flip,
Neuville, who does a lot of the mocap and a lot of the other work on Rwby. He is very good at
I
gymnastics.
do know that Shane did a lot of Sun's choreography, which is pretty cool. Especially you'll see here.
If you see any flips and that kind of stuff like that.
A lot of the guys have a lot of martial arts experience
Exactly.
before they start mocap.
I watched them to specifically do this scene, which is cool.
He's
and they-
breakdancing.
Yeah, he's literally breakdancing right now.
really cool.
They made his pole, but I don't know what they crafted it out of, but it looks like a bunch of expo markers shoved together with dirt narts, and it's like the
It
most
might be.
MacGyver thing. But it's pretty cool to watch them animate
Yeah.
all this.
A lot of the mocappers actually use physical props when they're doing mocap. They're not necessarily like real guns or sticks
they're,
or
like,
whatever.
wooden and stuff.
Yeah, but they're
'Cause
just
all
like
they need
holding.
is the outline of something,
Yeah.
or a skeleton as they call it. So
So you can hold your hands in the right place and do all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Also, how much of a badass, excuse my French, is Torchwick for defending off all those bullets that were shot like right in front of him?
I know.
Right?
Seriously, has no qualms with beating everybody. Like, beating people.
Yeah,
I love
Ruby's
the way you
15.
beat
She tried to
down.
kill her.
Yeah.
He tried. Who's who?
Yeah.
This is Ruby.
I like how they're meeting again.
I like also that Carrie told me that in that moment I screamed like Link in Ocarina of Time.
You
when he gets-
do.
I was like, thanks, dude.
This is when Penny gets all up in his grill.
ready.
Do it. Penny has the most horrifying weapon.
Yeah, she does.
Oh my gosh. I've
But-
never seen this, and this is amazing.
She's like possessed by Satan or something.
She's like
She
the
is
sword
a
guy
child.
badass with
in
a
a
bunch of
soul.
swords.
Have you seen The Exorcist? That's what Penny's character is based off.
Yeah. I feel like her head's just gonna turn all the way around at some point.
Right?
She's gonna
I'm
start
Crawling on
combat
her back,
ready.
upside down.
Those look like Xbox.
I was gonna say
Power.
Easter egg,
Yeah, it
right?
does
Wasn't
look
that
like
Easter
Xbox
egg or
power-ups.
something? Yeah, the little power thing.
Penny's actually
That
a
is
giant
Flubber.
Xbox.
I was gonna say Flubber making an
Bringing it back.
appearance.
Yeah.
I do
Whoa,
like too.
Robin
Robin
Williams.
Williams.
Yeah.
A second ago, when she tries to like
You were
retract herself
dead.
from the battle scene, she throws her weapons behind her, and she has strings connected to her, and she just gets happy for a second, and is like a toy doll. She's like, "Wee!" Like,
Yeah.
pull me back.
She's like surprisingly creepy.
Yeah.
for such an adorable, innocent character.
I mean, kind of like Nora
Woody with
too.
a
You know,
pulse
like a lot of the characters like that. Though they do things that you wouldn't expect.
But she's like almost evil. It seems like she's getting like
She's pulling down
angry.
the plane. She just killed that pilot.
Yeah.
Whoever that was. Sorry, dude. Sorry, random red shirt.
Character development.
Yeah.
It's only the beginning.
For now, Torchwick, we will find you
Peace out,
and
T.
we will kill you.
Oh, police.
Oh, they didn't give us blankets? That's like the police thing.
I know.
They didn't give us
Right?
blankets to
I like
make
how
them
we're
feel
just
better.
I like how-
sauntering over.
Yeah.
Like no rushing.
She wear a bow. She has kitty ears, and they're actually kind of cute.
She has kitty ears.
I want you to know that I'm no longer associated with the
White
White
Fang.
Back when I was with Stop. Do you have any idea?
This is the
how
most
level
intense.
this
Sorry,
person
this
was?
is like the finale of a favorite. Well, you know, it is the finale
Yeah.
of a favorite show.
But
This
I
is
feel
also
like it's
the
the
first time
intensity.
we're seeing this scene, so it's kind of exciting.
I feel like Dawson's Creek. I want to have like, I don't want
I
to
know.
wait for our lives to be over. We're all in high school. We're dealing with stuff.
I don't know words either.
I want to hear it. All I want to know.
I want one of them to break out into song at some point in their lives.
She has kitty ears, and they're actually kind of cute. You come to your teammate.
I feel like they should be a band.
Definitely. Well, if you see
We
the
are in
picture,
band.
yeah,
Yeah.
then
I play
Monty-
bass.
It's true.
And there's a lead singer that is a raptor, of course.
This is my life
How
dream.
could we
is to be a
forget?
bassist.
Stop crying, Blake.
Yeah.
I'm a
Jeez.
crybaby. We've decided
Crybaby.
this.
Oh yeah, that's
Crybaby with
true.
no kitty ears. We're like, get away, son.
You're not
Oh,
involved.
nope.
Yeah, you're not on our
You're
team.
not part of our friendship. Get
He
outta
doesn't
here.
even go here.
What are you, 6 Spice Girl? Get out of here. Oh no.
We should be
Oh,
the
you
Spice
left
Girls.
her.
Absolutely.
Is she handcuffed or something?
No way.
No.
She's being taken
She's
away.
being driven away.
by a mysterious man.
Well,
Who-
sort
who
of.
we do not
kidnapped
know.
at least.
Yeah.
So he's watching it and is like, oh yeah, everyone just got screwed up, but
Dude, message from my uncle.
Crow.
He has pawns.
Were they
Oh,
cute?
Smankura.
Sweet Beatles glasses too.
Are we supposed to do commentary on the
I
end
don't
scene?
I
think
hope
so,
not,
but we're
because
just
I
talking
fucked
and
it
we're
up.
doing credits. Hey,
Through the whole song.
great
I'm gonna lick the
job,
mic.
Ruby girl.
Thanks for listening, everybody, and thanks
Thank
for
you.
being awesome.
You guys are the best fans ever.
Yes.
In all honesty, especially since you guys bought this DVD and are watching it.
And are going through
Oh,
the
yeah.
And we can
commentary.
have a moment
And
to tell
actually
you how much we
listen
love
to
you.
our 2 hours of talking nonsense. We love you. Mwah.
I have something really important to say.
Oh nope, just kidding. All right, Blake.
You have the floor.
Blake likes books.
Books.
Like, moral of the story, if you've learned anything, if you've learned anything from these 2-hour commentaries, is that Blake likes books.
Reading is great.
All right.
And I finished my
love
water.
We love you. Bye bye.
Peace.
You. Bye.
I hope they don't use any of that.
Any of it.
The last part.
They'll probably use the.
Because I'm pretty
font.
sure, like,
None of it.
Seem to fill your life. Don't be disappointed. Don't let your heart break. Don't spend another minute in this way. It's okay. Dry your eyes now, baby. Broken wings won't hold you down. You'll take flight soon, baby. You'll be lifted up, and you'll be there.
How very disappointing, Roman.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting to see you guys so soon.
We were expecting more from you.
Hey, you were the ones who suggested working with those stupid mutts from the White Fang.
And you will continue to do so. We have big plans for you, Roman.
All we ask is a little cooperation.